So we are now in the RV, headed towards this apparent drug bust. Inside the RV, we have Ron Solo at the wheel. All of you, of course. Mr. and Miss Wilson, as well as Lord Schaefer. As you make your way down the windy streets of Lake Arrowhead. Okay, now, I understand we haven't had time to properly brief you guys on how this is going to go down, but basically, I don't need you to do anything. We're going to show up, let the police do their job, but when the press arrives, you did all the work.
That doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, that seems kind of messed up.
They've been briefed.
What?
They know the score. Basically, part of the overall mission here is to create a positive public image towards Psyots. And rather than risk any possible accidents, we just need you to stand in front of the cameras. We'll have a prepared statement for you that I believe is being worked on at the moment. But just smile and bask in the local media fame.
So just smile and nod.
Yeah, you show me. That's okay. Here, Jay, can you show her how to smile naturally?
Yeah.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Like that?
DK, how do you hold up in front of a camera?
Well, you know, you know.
Great, Noah. What's your experience like speaking? Any public speaking experience?
I don't like speaking in public.
Just don't like speaking.
I mean, I would prefer to like not be on the camera if that's possible.
I mean,
I could be in the back of the group.
Back of the group. Okay, great. Great.
Dad, do we have to?
Oh, sorry. Oh, my apologies, Dot. You're not a part of this at all.
What?
Okay.
Why isn't that a part of it?
That was part of the deal.
She's like hometown girl. Don't you want like hometown girl?
Well, and in this moment, Molly, Miss Wilson, kind of stands. This was our arrangement. You are going to go back to school. You're going to finish your studies. Part of the deal was you come home, we get you back into your classes at no penalty whatsoever, given that you've lived through a tragic event. And the rest of you get to represent the city and its best interests.
I could still like see you guys sometimes though, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Right?
Of course, sweetie. I'm sure that there'll be many opportunities for you to speak to your friends. Friends? Friends. Great.
We get health insurance, right?
And,
Yeah, are we like salaried?
Do we get
this
badges?
is now where Mr. Wilson, Dot's father, kind of gets up as the assistant to the mayor. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Guys, we're still working on some of the... Look, this is all coming together very fast. We just learned of this situation literally 48 hours ago, and we wanted our daughter to come home, and the governor and the mayor saw, and then Lord Schaefer kind of steps in. An opportunity to, how do you say use without it sounding bad?
You don't. There's no
Yeah.
way to. There's literally
To-
no way to do that.
You're
Capitalize on a unfortunate situation.
Still sounds real terrible.
Probably. Okay. To provide you with the support you need.
Health insurance isn't a support.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. First, we have to go through some paperwork. Look, we're rushing into this situation. I completely understand. Now, if you're getting cold feet, that's fine. We can easily.
You don't have to raise your hand.
Is this covered by OSHA? We're government employees. We're doing a government job.
Well, this isn't technically a government-sanctioned employment per se. This is
Mayor,
new
isn't it
territory.
automatically
We've never, in this city, we've
We
never
were
really
told.
hired freelance heroes before.
Okay. Well, there's only one thing that I'm just going to have to have. I don't have many requests. I don't need health insurance. Karen, can I see your notebook real quick? I scrolled back to the first page where I drew my costumes. Like, I'm gonna need this made. You can get my sizes after we're done with this, and just have that ready for me.
Costumes, yeah. I mean, we have already discussed internally possible unified wardrobe for the entire group for future press appearances, but this is something.
Okay.
Yes, we'll get and
take
kind of.
I need that.
You need this.
My notebook. I need my notebook.
Oh, he tore this page.
Oh, here's your notebook.
Thank
back
you.
there.
Great.
I'll take that too.
Chuck, Mr. Wilson, can you take this, please, so we can
They
get working
need-
on this costume? Now, this individual that's somehow linked to this RV that we're riding in, which is much larger on the inside than I thought it would be,
He said it.
is he affiliated with you in any professional way?
No.
He's kind of like a guardian.
He's our driver. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's
He
like-
drives the van.
Yes. There we go.
That's right, Chief, I'm the driver. Ron Solo's the name.
Oh no.
If you need anything, such as expert advice,
Oh no.
ideas on how to get down with a good time,
Why would he need that?
He doesn't. I don't know why
not-
any of us would need that.
First-hand accounts of the Napoleonic Wars.
I understand you probably don't have a room for me here, as you were unaware of my being on this journey with these young kids, but I can stay in the RV if that's cool with you. I'd still like to tag along, personal reasons, of course. Are you sure that it's okay that we can easily provide city transport
No.
in these situations? In fact, it's probably best that we were in some sort of police detail right now instead of.
No, Ron knows what he is.
Hey, Ron.
Okay.
Can you make this look like a SWAT thing?
He just kind of smiles in the rearview mirror, and then nothing happens on the inside. And it's like, yeah, done.
Yeah. See, now we're in a police escort.
Kind of looks through the front window at the rearview mirror and sees now that the side of the vehicle is black and says SWAT on the side. This is technically a felony. We are not allowed to masquerade as a.
But you just said you wanted a.
An actual
So it's taken care of.
licensed and registered police escort, not a whatever just happened
Well, we're not
inside
licensed.
of.
We're not.
I don't.
We're not
Ron.
licensed officials.
Uh,
so
Hey,
this
Ron.
seems.
Can you make us up some stuff that makes us look like we're licensed official police dudes?
Oh, it looks official. You never know the difference. No, see, that's the problem. This is actually somewhat of a problem here. Can you roll a d4 for me?
4.
Out of your notebook, you start hearing the sound of.
Shit.
What?
I open my notebook.
Hi, I'm Gassy the gas can.
Not necessary.
Oh no.
How's y'all doing?
We are good.
It's okay.
Pretty good.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
It's nice out. This is really cozy in here.
It is really cozy. Gassy, this is everyone. This is Gassy the gas can.
Kind of hops, turning, and you see his little snout up now. Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Mom, Dad, Karen has the most amazing power.
Lord Schaefer's kind of taken aback. What? Maybe we should. Maybe we should do a quick. I have files on all of you personally. I feel like I know you. I feel like we've gone way back. But I guess since this event that happened, that gave the young Miss Wilson her abilities, unique abilities. We don't necessarily have a file on what you can do. How is this useful?
Oh, it's not useful.
It's not.
It's just a thing I do.
I'm really useful. I'm Gassy the Gas King.
No, you're right, Gassy.
I'm filled with love and joy.
I'm sorry, Gassy. You're totally useful for being cute and full of love and joy.
Well, don't forget he blew up that one time.
Yeah.
That's right. You did blow stuff
And he's
up.
a good distraction.
Yeah, you are a good distraction.
I'm
So,
filled with confetti and joy.
see, so Gassy is filled with confetti and joy. That's what Gassy.
He's
that's
great at
Gassy's-
parties.
Just don't use him if you like need gas.
Right.
Don't.
Oh, okay. Can you? And I don't mean this to sound in any way unappreciative of your contributions to what's about to happen, but is it possible that when talking to the press, your friend here, not
Be there?
yes,
I don't know. Why don't you ask him? Don't ask me.
that ask the
Yeah, ask Gassy. He's right there. It's so rude. You're talking about him like he's not even here.
but that's
You're talking about him like he's not even here, and that's majorly rude.
he's just kind of sitting there underneath him with his little snout looking up at him.
Gassy.
Gassy? Can you not be around later for Karen, please?
Ooh, that's.
Why don't you want me here?
See?
I'm filled with love and happiness.
Yes, you are, Gassy. Hey,
Thanks, Karen. I like this new positive attitude.
thank you. I'm trying. So, hey, buddy, we're gonna go later, and we're going on a secret mission.
Okay,
Okay, so part of the
I can be real quiet.
You can. So for part of the secret mission, we just need you to kind of hang out here, and when it's time for you to come out, I'm gonna come get you. It's gonna be great.
Oh, you'll come get me. You don't want me to follow?
Not right away, because you're a secret weapon.
Okay.
Your part is very important, and it's super secret.
Like I'm gonna save the world, Cassie?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, everyone will be happy then.
Yes, they will.
Everyone will be filled with joy.
It's true. You did
Wow, okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
it. Yeah, go get some Surge.
What? He eats?
Search.
Sometimes.
Cassie kind of hops back towards the fridge.
I should be the mayor.
Noah, can you roll a d4 for me?
Can you do
Just
it?
a
Let's
straight.
just not
The mayor
forget.
and
Just a
Gassy the
straight
Gas
D4.
King.
Just d4 first.
So I got 3,
So you got 3 now. Roll a d6.
6.
All right. So, as all these things are kind of going around and you're kind of sitting towards the back contemplating your position and all of this, you kind of catch DK giving you a little kind of corner eye there, giving you a little look. And for some reason, while he's looking at you, you feel this thought kind of pushing off of him. While he's for some reason thinking this, looking at you, that's for you to decide, but he really, really yearns for some home-cooked Nigerian food.
You hungry, DK?
That Thai food just didn't hit the spot. Stickum, he hogged most of it.
Yeah, Stickum was super hungry.
Kind of surprised that Karen's creatures can eat their paper.
Me too. That's so weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, where does it go?
I have no idea.
Does it come out?
It must.
Do they poop?
I don't know. They're kind and they don't tell me if they have to poop.
Okay.
Can you go ahead and roll another d4 for me? Or sorry, a d6. It's my fault.
4.
Great. To follow that up, as you're kind of talking to DK, and he kind of shields a little bit, not responding to your question directly, you dig a little deeper, and underneath that layer, you get this feeling from him that he hasn't quite got over the fact that he knows that he's killed people. And he keeps over and over again creating this definition of black and white in his head, and that there's a clear line that can be crossed, and that they crossed the line and they were bad people, and that justifies what he did. But the way he keeps kind of repeating this mantra to himself subconsciously shows that there's a lack of believing what he's trying to convince himself.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great. My superhero suit is gonna be made, and
Yeah, but I mean, like, are you okay?
Yeah, it's been a real long trip, but
While they're talking, can you roll a d4 for
Dot
me?
is gonna be at home. She's gonna see her family, and then who knows what.
I know. I felt like
D6.
were really upset, not that long ago, and I feel like I don't know, can kind of tell that you're not yourself.
Okay, yeah. Are you in my head right now?
No, no.
Yeah.
As you say that, you see this little bit of green energy kind of creeping up down by your feet, and for a split second you know that Jay's done something, whether he knows it or not. You see the green energy, and you get a split second before all of a sudden you feel as if an adrenaline spike has been pushed into your heart as an immense amount of energy starts pulsing through you at intense speed in a way that you've never felt before in your life.
Well, I feel like you're not okay. Like, it's okay if you can tell. You kind of like push things into my brain. I didn't.
I am okay, and I'm amped up. I am ready to go. I see. We're almost there.
Yeah.
And when we get there, who knows what's going to happen, huh? Those police might need us, and we're going to be out there, and we're going to show them our power. Because why? Because we are the power group. Just you wait. I am ready. I am okay.
Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. 2.
Just a 2?
Yeah.
So as you say that, all of a sudden, you just kind of fall to your knees as all this immense weight is on top of you, as your blood is pumping and the energy is rushing through you at an intense speed, and you start to see the floor of the now SWAT van starting to creak underneath you. As Ron's like, whoa, what's going on back there? What's going on back there?
I don't know.
DK's amped up.
DK's
amped up.
Are you okay? Just calm.
Okay.
Just
Think light thoughts.
yeah.
Honey, can we move towards the back of the vehicle?
Won't help, but sure.
And your mom and dad both kind of grab you and kind of pull you away as your mom kind of looks up. What is wrong with your friends?
We are all dealing with a lot of changes.
I don't really feel comfortable in this situation right now with...
We could let you out.
No, I'm not. We're not leaving you again. I just don't understand how you've made it with these individuals up to this point. If a constant feeling of danger surrounding, and as she's saying this, as you hear in the background, you continuing to just.
Oh, my knees are they're so strong.
Oh my God.
We are strong.
DK, like think light, like be light, like you've done this before. You have the power within you.
Yeah, DK, pull that shit together, man. We're losing speed at an extremely fast rate. I don't know what you got.
Noah, can you wah.
I bet I can try and one. Okay, DK, I'm gonna try and put.
Are you gonna be
feelings of
back in my
lightness-
brain? You're gonna be back in my brain?
You always
Okay.
what? Okay, you know what? Fine.
okay.
Then I'm not gonna go. You know what? You're the one that's always trying to get me into your stuff, anyways.
Oh, yeah, but now, you're playing mind tricks. Now you want me, now you don't.
No, this has nothing to do with wanting you. I want to help you. I want to help you.
Oh God, what is happening?
I am so ready.
I'm not wobbling you. I'm not wobbling
Okay,
him.
I will sit here with my knees on the ground and I am ready.
That's okay.
As
You
you're saying
gotta-
that, the vehicle just continues to just kind of like. As Ron's like, I'm doing everything I can to hold this together, man. Like,
Noah,
what the hell did you eat for lunch, bro? You weigh a ton, man.
Noah, you have to wah.
Fine, but I'm gonna remember this.
Oh.
Oh, and I use my power to try and and put connect with him and help him get to his
So
lightness.
instead of just kind of seeing in through his eyes, you're going to try to push an emotion on
Yes.
him?
I'm
you
gonna
might
use
wanna
my plot point.
Yeah, probably. You don't have to roll for that. Just sell it for me. Just tell me what happened.
Okay, I begrudgingly get down on the floor with him. DK, listen, okay? We're gonna do this together. This is what you
DK's
wanted.
amped up.
This is what you wanted. You're amped up. You're gonna use your power, okay? And I'm gonna help you to have feelings of lightness, and we're gonna get you out of this floor.
Okay.
Okay? Just don't take this the wrong way.
Oh, your touch.
Just think light, air,
All
balloon.
of a sudden, a little like kind of gasoline nostril kind of thing, just like touches the other side of your face. Is gasoline.
Light.
I'm giving you a hug right now too.
And
I can't resist giving you a
a
hug.
butterfly.
Okay.
You're a balloon.
I will
You're a
try.
cloud.
I will try.
Can you roll your power for me, DK? With a D12.
Okay.
Quick reminder, everybody, anytime they roll luck with a D12, it is a comic book giveaway in the chat room. So cross those fingers for luck. What's your lucky number again?
It is 2.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, so your power with a D12.
Oh, is that yours?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it is okay.
The power of the detail.
All right, let me. My power. My power.
Oh no.
Getting me out this great.
Can you seriously not remember your power?
Like that, I remembered it and then I forgot it.
Whoa.
Too much adrenaline.
It's the touch.
It's the touch.
Yeah. So that is going to be 14.
14. So as she's touching you, while you're still on your knees, you just start kind of floating up into the air as she's holding on to you, but you're still amped as fuck.
Oh, God.
I am in
You're
the
doing
air.
it.
Yes, I am in the air. We are there. We will fly there. I promise you. Whoa!
Okay.
DK's amped up.
Okay, we don't need you to go all the way up. Just that's good. That's good right there.
Okay.
That's good.
So you kind of see standing back by the kitchen sink is inside of the RV is Lord Schaefer, as Dot and her parents have been dragged all the way towards the back bedroom, as Lord Schaefer's kind of just pressed up against the back, looking at you all.
Aren't you glad that we are on your side?
Oh,
man,
that's
that's
not
not
good
good
to
to say. Why would you
this.
say
Just
that?
why would
Because
you do that?
He's
weird.
lying.
You're amped
He
up
had
and
too much
chill,
surge.
What?
He really
no,
likes
no, no.
surge.
That felt and looked like a reaction to something. He was fine and then he was not fine. Are you mentally stable, sir?
Oh,
Are you,
yes,
young
I am
man. Are you mentally?
I am mentally stable. I am the top of my class.
anyone else
I am
vouch
the
for this
smartest.
individual as a
I am
mentally
the
stable-
fastest. I run a 20-second 40.
That's
I am
extremely
so
slow.
fast.
That's
It's
extremely
so fast.
slow.
Oh, it's so fast. Don't you wait till you see it.
Real stuff.
He's not usually this
using
hyper,
different
but
methods.
Yeah, he's not usually like this.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know that I would say that he's like, you know, but he's not like this.
It might have been me.
Ooh.
What do you mean it might have been you?
What? Okay. Everyone, just
do you mean
calm
it
down,
might
please.
be?
Everyone, just. The mayor would like you all to calm down, please. Can we? We should have. Maybe we rushed into things a little bit here. How about Karen?
Hi.
What can you do with your ability?
I draw stuff, and then it comes to life, kind of. Like Gassy.
Like, Gassy.
I drew something, and then, yeah,
She doesn't draw very well.
I'm not.
We had to say it. I was like,
No, you didn't have to say it.
why not?
You didn't have to say it.
Okay, so
It's
just
But your creatures are
so you
super
draw
cute
things and
helpful.
they come to life.
Yes.
Like
She made a wall and it saved all of our lives.
That's true.
that's a wall. Great.
He's emotionally unstable.
He is a little.
The wall is.
He's just kind of insecure. It's fine.
Okay. And young Goldston, just explain to me your ability if you don't mind.
I mean, that's a little difficult. Cause it seems to be just kind of changing. You know. First, I was just killing people, just left and right.
Like a lot of
A
like,
lot of
bunch
people. I felt bad about it for a long time. It
no-
was really hard on me.
Not on purpose. He didn't mean to.
Yeah, it was just happening around
It's
me.
like,
But
oh
yeah,
my God,
But yeah.
You,
But I don't know what or why.
you mean the people that attacked you at the facility that you were kidnapped to, correct?
yes.
You defended yourself against the individuals at the facility?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah. Well, DK rushed somebody, and DK shot me.
No, not the time, guys.
DK amped up.
Not the time.
I'm just relating. He's trying to. Let's give him the real. Let's give him the
DK.
I'm sorry. You shot someone and a
bad man. A bad man.
Very bad man. Bad man.
Yeah, well, anyway, DK ran into this bad man. Nothing was going to happen unless DK brushed him. I got shot in the neck. Something happened. I don't know what.
You got shot.
Oh, you are remembering things wrong. Because you killed like 20 people in there.
Okay.
But you didn't mean to kill all those
I
other
didn't
people.
mean to kill anybody, ever.
But you killed like 20.
What?
By yourself.
It's up to like 50.
With the smoke.
But
With the smoke. With the smoke.
What?
With my smoke?
Like,
Just everyone, please, the mayor would like you to all stop talking again.
Did you
looks
just
like it's
talk
not-
to us in the third person?
Just whatever it takes for you to. Mr. Golston, you were attacked, correct? And you defended yourself. You said you were shot, but there's no markings on your neck whatsoever. And did you get hospital treatment, or how long?
No, I don't remember any of that.
He
really.
did himself.
I woke
the
up.
hole in his
Can
neck.
someone
Oh,
please just keep him from?
He's amped up. There's nothing.
I'm amped up and I'm the only one who saw. So if you want to know what happened, you should listen to me. And what happened was the hole closed up in his neck from the bullet wound, and he saved himself from death. And took like 20 people's lives.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, you don't have to dig that in.
Well, you're going in and you're adding in the
I'm
details.
just trying to relate.
a
what
lot of
happened.
sugar today.
You just
so-
a lot of sugar.
So-
So much syrup.
I don't know. I feel like it's chemical. I can feel people's their body structures. I don't know, and I can make just weird stuff. I don't know.
Did you do that?
Can you do that?
What
Did you do that?
I felt a little something earlier. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did
I
it.
didn't.
Yeah, you did it. saw
I don't
the
know what
smoke.
happened.
I saw the smoke.
Slamming people.
It's not like I'm choosing to do it. It just leaks out.
Did you give him chemical meth?
I don't know what I felt.
Hold on, I'm trying to. You're the only person that saw this.
So, yes.
So what?
Where were you?
What do you mean?
When I
When
got
this
shot.
when whatever happened that made him heal his own neck.
Oh,
after
I
he-
was getting activated. My powers. I went into this machine and they put me in, and it
So
was
you
like,
were you were
"Ah!"
all
But then,
put
like,
in
my
this
brain
machine
didn't.
and
No, I was the only one that was put into the machine.
you.
Right?
Nothing happened.
Yes.
The Lord Schaefer kind of looks back
God,
at
before you die.
Dot's parents and makes eye contact with Molly, who's looking back at him, kind of encouraging him to continue talking. So you were activated by the machine.
Yeah. What is this?
What? How are you all the way you are?
We were activated by J.
That's impossible.
I can't confirm that.
What do you mean that is impossible?
That's supposed to be impossible.
Yeah, I'm also not supposed to be flying in the sky and getting down on my knees and bringing down a truck, but right before your very eyes, are you not seeing that?
No,
What do you
I
mean?
understand. The research. Maybe I'm out of my element here a little bit, but the research that I have done.
The research you have done?
Is there a Wikipedia for this?
We have been conducting our own research on the side ever since the event that happened in Rook, Michigan. The young individuals who are supposedly being framed by the President of the United States as terrorists were people who were activated, kids, who we later discovered were held captive in a place called the Nursery by Project Rising Spirit. Have you ever heard of Project Rising Spirit?
Just very little.
Sounds familiar.
Okay. These kids were activated, much like yourself. And the more research we've done and the more digging we've done, the more we were able to discover that there was definitely something going on at this facility, things that were happening. The city was using a PSYOT to sell weapons to the US government, as we said before, but that led us down many other trails, one of which being Harada's papers, that I'm sure you are all aware of as young PSYOTs, but also just information leading to how that works as made available through those papers. There are only 2 individuals on this planet currently known of that can activate PSYOTs. One is apparently a young boy being held by Toyo Harada in Africa, and that's all the information we have. And another is the individual who was fighting that said Harada in broad daylight in the San Francisco Bay, all over national television, and in Las Vegas years ago. That individual is nowhere to be seen, but you would know him as Peter Stanchek. Now, who else knows about young Mr. Goldston's ability here?
No one.
Can't confirm that I did that, man. Like,
As someone who has seen it with my own 2 eyes, I can only assume that it's still a possibility. That may not be true if you really put the pieces together
Okay.
and look at it from a different scope. And
Okay.
possibly do like some more research.
Who is we when you say we've been researching? Who are we?
You and my dad?
You and her mom?
You and her family?
We, as the state of California, are compiling our research, obviously, to protect what we know is to come the second the government tries to stop what it is we're doing here, trying to create a sanctuary. A place for PSYOTs to feel safe and welcomed. We understand you didn't ask for this. You didn't choose to be this way or to be a danger to anyone else. And we have to make sure that we are legally covering our grounds as much as we possibly can, but let's try to keep this between us. I think it's for the best. If this is not something that is mentioned to the media, and
You haven't posted about it, have you?
no, I actually haven't because I don't know what that was.
that's great. We need to keep it that way as much as possible.
Okay,
Let's-
yeah. I think you're the one who wants us to talk to the news. Like,
Well,
we're cool
not
people.
necessarily.
No.
I'm glad we're covering this now. Let's move on away from Miss Noah. We don't have much information on you, so if you could fill me in on your abilities before we.
Yeah, I have some mind intrusion powers. I can sometimes see into other people's heads.
So that's what he was
Well, he put it into my head. I wasn't trying to look in his
But
head.
no,
I just
you-
wanted to clarify that he put it into
No,
my head.
Can you roll a d8 for me with a d6?
With a d6? 1 and 10. Is that a no?
That was
1
a
and 1.
d10.
Oh, here's my 8. Right? Nope.
It's right by the
Right
box
here.
there.
Sorry. 4.
And that was a
1
1?
and 4. 1 and 4. Like I'm not trying. I don't always like just go looking into people's heads. Sometimes they put
As you say that,
their,
you kind of
their
like
thoughts in my head.
as you say, you don't go looking into people's heads. You kind of point over and make contact with Karen.
I don't always. Okay.
And
I
then
don't
in that
always go
moment,
looking into their heads.
as Karen's standing there, you get this image kind of flash in your head that Karen once asked a guy she had a crush on to prom, and that guy said yes. And for some reason, she had to cancel it after he slept with her cousin a week before prom. So she took photos for her parents by herself and then left early to get drunk.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry.
What?
What did you see?
What about what?
Oh, what's the juice?
No, I'm sorry. I
What's
didn't
the
mean to
juice?
say that out loud. I'm sorry
What you got
for
going on?
whatever you were
Nothing.
thinking.
What are you?
What's the juice?
Yeah.
I don't go looking into people's heads. Sometimes people
You just
put
did it.
thoughts in my head.
You
Did
just
you
did
put it in
it.
my
You
head?
just
My
did it.
head.
You
You
just
put
did
it, but you put it in my head.
Put anything in your head? I've just been
You
sitting here.
did. You.
Yeah. So you didn't do anything, right?
No, I
Right.
was
So
sitting
she just
here,
came
just, like,
diving
hanging
in
out.
like a swimming pool.
And no one's
into
like,
my brain.
oh, I'm just gonna go through your brain and like
Okay,
feed
so
on your
do
brain
you want
juice.
like Gassy the gas can to just show up? Was that something that you wanted to happen? Was that relevant to this time?
Gassy
right
is
now?
a friend.
I'm a friend, everybody. I'm here to give all sorts of gassy
Yes.
thoughts.
I'm not trying to look into people's heads. I can't help sometimes what I see. So yeah.
As you guys are all arguing, Molly has left Dot's side and kind of gone up next to the mayor and whispers into his ear, and no one can hear this. And then Miss Wilson kind of steps back away to join Dot and Mr. Wilson in the back of the RV again.
Mom, I know.
I,
Green a worm tongue over there.
Noah,
What?
I don't like secrets, and I know he just yelled at you for this. But go inside Dot's mom head. Go inside her brain. See what you just whispered.
Mrs. Wilson?
What you gonna say that to everybody?
What?
Just go inside her brain.
Just be. You're not very like. Gotta be sly about it.
Well, yeah. Sorry,
well,
I
you
was just kissing
so
my
did you
wife
really-
on the cheek.
And I
see?
use my power.
The two of you are married?
And I use my power to try and go and try and go in Mrs. Wilson's brain.
Miss Wilson's brain?
Yeah,
Okay.
to see what she just whispered. 5 and oh no, 5 is my luck, but it's only when we do. Never mind. Am I rolling it with?
12. No, so 5 was your power?
Yeah.
You're rolling it against her. I'm going to consider this a combative action.
So wait, does that mean I can roll my?
No, it means you did it right. You did it right. As you try to reach into her mind, as she's standing in the back, kind of not even making eye contact with you, she's responding to the question Dot had just asked with her head kind of down. As you kind of peer in, you get nothing but this like wall of static, and you hear thousands of voices all at once, but you can't understand any of it. It seems like voices, and it's all there, but you understand none of it, and it seems like just static to you.
Is my mom possessed? That was out of character. I don't know this.
It was like a lot of voices. I don't know. Maybe she has a thing. Maybe she's
Okay. No, normal people don't have static brain thingies. I think there's something we're missing here.
Well, yeah, because
Can we get back to? I'm sorry, I was unaware that you two were married. We didn't
Well,
find anything in the
we're
government
more
file.
like dating.
That's like a joke. It's like when you have a play cousin. DK has a play wife
yeah. Oh,
named
what?
Noah.
My cousin.
Yeah.
what's it like?
No, just like
Play cousin, you know?
No.
You have like cousins or
No,
like
I think
really
what
your
Karen
cousins.
means is
No,
I
yeah,
think,
like
no,
a
no,
play-
no, no.
Would you
I
play
think
with
what
your
she
cousin?
means is like a work husband or like a work wife, but
Yeah.
I'm not that either. I'm not that.
But like a play cousin,
No,
play,
I'm
I
not-
know
no,
what
there's
play
no
cousin
play
is. Yeah,
cousins.
like play
Literally
cousin,
no
this is my
play.
play wife.
Play with
Like
your
a
cousin.
play wife.
no, I'm
Yeah.
not a play
So
wife.
you, I
I'm not a
don't,
work
I don't,
wife.
I don't need to know about your sex life outside of.
No,
Yeah,
that we
you know,
don't have a
it's
sex-
too crazy
Mom,
to be
depends on
talking
sex.
about.
No one's having sex.
And your dad kind of looks down at you like, what? Dot.
Acting like a hawk.
What? Hey, what's wrong with that?
So, Noah, can you, just for sake of moving forward, share with me your full name possibly?
What? You
No,
should have it on my thing.
Your file's very. I'm just. Is your last name your? It's your actual last name? Was
Yeah,
it
Noah
changed?
Castillo.
Was there a marriage or anything that changed your documented name?
No,
Yeah,
there was not.
we all felt
No,
it.
Castillo
We all felt
is
it.
I felt
my
it.
We all
heritage.
felt
So
it.
deep inside.
That's my family's surname.
So deep inside, I felt.
We felt
that
him.
marriage.
I
just
felt him.
There, touching my brain.
that one.
Yeah,
I was
it's like
thinking
kinda
of the
like,
other
oh.
guy.
Well, so your legal name, Noah Castillo? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mind reader, nothing on file. Great.
Yeah, you know.
And
I feel like you're,
We're just brimming with love. I mean, brimming with love.
Ron?
Jay, can you roll? Jay, can you roll? Can you roll a d6 for me? 2d6 technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6. And 4.
So as he's asking you whether or not you are, if that's your actual name, and repeats kind of under his breath, mind reader with nothing to hide, you feel almost like getting shot, just lit up with so much adrenaline, you almost feel like you're flying. You've never done cocaine, but it's probably a lot like cocaine.
I don't know why you're asking these questions. I just feel like you're super sweaty and getting like really weaselly, and it just like really creeps me out.
No, it's amped up.
No.
Why is Noah amped up?
I don't know.
I feel like you're like accusing us, and you don't need to be accusing us, okay? Like you don't. We did nothing wrong here, okay? We are the superheroes.
Can you roll a d8 for me now with a d6?
Like we didn't have to agree to do this, okay?
That's-
I feel
I
like you're not even letting me
it's-
talk at all. You're not
5
even
and
letting me
5.
get a word in at all.
It's okay.
As
Say
she's
what we
getting
do.
really amped up, all of a sudden you feel another jolt just
No.
go through you.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
like, I
What are
feel
you
like-
doing
Oh,
here? What are you
man.
doing here?
Like,
What are you doing here? Who sent you? 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 Who sent you?
Oh god. Okay. Hi guys. Hi. Hey.
Look at
how are you
Karen.
doing? Hey. How's it going?
No, I'm really upset. Like I feel like this guy is like is super inquisitive, and
Okay,
I'm not
so-
comfortable with it right
I'm
now.
chill.
Okay.
You have to make them chill. This is your thing that makes them amped up. You have to make them chill out.
They are.
As you're all yelling at each other, Molly, Miss Wilson, kind of leaves the side of Dot and walks directly up in front of the two of you, and kind of reaches out and puts her hands on both of your mouths, squeezing your cheeks
No,
together.
I
Whoa,
want to do that.
that's
I want
not.
to do that.
No,
Children, calm down.
oh.
Get your shit together. I understand you've seen a lot and you've been through a lot, but you are stronger than this, and you're sure as hell not fucking toddlers. So just pull your shit together for me. Dot. Just pull it together. You are about to be surrounded by government officials, police officers, people of the law. They will be nervous. They have been informed you are coming. They have been informed that you will be doing nothing. But they will be nervous because you are walking time bombs. So please, think about the way you're acting and how you might be perceived by others before you put our lives and your lives in danger. So if you could, for me, just pull it together.
Oh,
You
I
know
am
who my
sorry.
mom is the
I am
first
sorry,
one.
Miss
Yeah, your
Molly.
mom.
And
I love you to
I
death,
hug
but your
her.
mom kind of sucks.
I give her a hug, and when I hug her, I whisper in her ear, "We are on to you."
Oh god.
Okay, now
Oh,
listen,
God.
you are not my mom, so
Oh,
I don't have to do
Jesus.
anything.
Oh,
you
my
are
God.
Dot's mom, and I don't really
No,
appreciate
it's-
I don't
so
know
okay,
if
you
your
have to
mom
fix
is
this.
talking
All right, I'll try.
Fix it.
All right.
Grown ass woman.
So
okay?
I
don't-
try
I
to
don't
use
deserve
my
to be
power
Oh god,
I
Noah's
don't
getting
deserve-
ethnic.
calm
Noah's
them
getting
down.
ethnic.
I don't
and
deserve
release
this.
some
Like, I don't even want to be
dopamine,
here right
man.
now. Like this is.
How are you gonna do it? Because
You know what?
It's not
I
currently in
know
your
you're
power
a
set.
crazy lady. That's
But
what
I've
you
been
are.
doing it.
Don't fight.
so, how do you do it?
Oh, I got two. Okay, so I use a plot point, and I just find the happy inside of myself, and I just try to, and I just spread it in like a little way,
Tell me how it happens. Walk me through it.
So yeah, I just kind of like comes out of my body, and everybody around me this time is just like is slowly drifting into everybody like a pheromone. The green stuff is just all over everybody. And kind of consumes them a little bit. Everyone in
the RV just kind of sinks and sits down on the floor, takes a deep breath. Thank you, Mr. Goldston.
Yeah?
Did you do that?
Are we chill?
I feel really chill.
How chill is everybody?
And you're able to do this anytime?
I'm pretty chill.
It's probably like 52%.
Wait, is
Okay.
this how you feel all the time?
I feel pretty chill.
This is really nice.
Ron in the front's like, hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull over for just a sec. Gonna have to collect myself a little bit. I don't really feel
chill,
comfortable
right?
driving right now.
You're fucking
Just
chill,
gonna.
right?
That's okay.
That's cool.
We
Oh,
can
I'm
take
Yeah.
kind of warm. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna pop this shirt off.
This is what
Are
I'm
you
talking
feeling
about.
chill? Just
Oh, you're
Whoa,
taking your shirt off?
chill,
I'm a
super
chill
warm. I think I'm
boy.
just gonna.
No,
Yeah,
that's.
take your shirt
I'm
off.
just gonna pop the shirt
Yeah,
off.
everybody pop their shirts off.
Dot's dad kind of like steps forward, like, no, everyone, please, I'm Dot's dad. Please don't.
Chill, dude. Take your shirt off, dude.
please.
Yeah, we're all chill,
I'm
dude.
losing my dad again.
No.
I
No,
feel
it's
that
like
should really
the
bug
clothes
me.
are constrictive. I take my shirt off.
Oh, yeah.
Really constricted.
Oh,
right
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Oh, right?
now.
And-
You have
That's
a
so
lot
nice.
of abs.
You have like 8 abs. That's like 2
You
more
see
than people have.
Chuck, Mr. Wilson, kind of look back at Molly, who's like giving a little glance over, and he just kind of looks back.
Don't be jealous. People love
Just
dads.
stop.
People are super into dads.
You're my
feel like
dad.
You're
Daddy.
my boy.
love daddy.
But
You're
daddy
my boy,
dads,
Mr.
it's
W.
fine.
People are so into dad. I'm into dads.
Okay, so
We know.
You are, aren't you?
You're totally into
We all
dads.
got that
Chuck,
one time.
Mr. Wilson is able to kind of pull himself together as he stands up. He's like, no, children,
Dad, it's
just
fine.
Dot,
Come on,
Dot?
dad.
It's fine.
Dot.
Dad.
He's going past
on,
the chill
Chuck.
effect. Your dad
Come on,
has no
Chuck.
chill.
It's okay, Chuck.
Dot.
Chuck. It's okay, Chuck.
This is just like that time you got drunk on your junior year,
Chuck.
and
Dad.
I am not afraid to send you to the back of this RV and lock you in that room.
Oh,
You're
Chuck.
locking people out of
Just-
society.
Now, we are on our way to help people.
That's fine.
Now, you may not directly be helping the people that we are going towards, but your actions can help so
Wait,
many
what
people.
are we doing again?
We are headed towards the location of a drug bust that just came up, and we might be rushing into
Why
this.
don't you just let those people have their drugs?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Like,
Just
why
like
is
that,
that
man.
bad?
We're not the drug police. We're the
Yeah.
power group.
We're the opposite.
Can you roll a d10 for me, Noah?
Yes. Just a 10?
D10, then a d6.
I got a 2 and a 6.
Okay. So, as you are saying that, you kind of
Everyone
see,
should have drugs.
You see into the mind of Mr. Wilson, and unlike Miss Wilson, you kind of are able to see a clear picture inside of his mind as he's just completely racked with fear and guilt for what has happened to his daughter. And this fear and guilt he feels entirely like is his fault, and that he did something wrong and he pushed her away, and that there was he should have been at home more and spending more time with her and being more aware of what she was doing. And all of this feels to him like everything that's happening in this moment is all on him, and he just wishes he could get Dot out and get her back in school living a normal life.
Dude, you're a really good dad.
What? No,
Like, I
that's-
just saw what you just thought, and it was like, you're
What
a
was
really
it?
bad
What
dad,
was
and
it?
like,
Yeah.
you haven't been there for Dot, but you have, right? You, like, it's not your fault what happened.
It's not your
You're
fault.
like a great
It's
dad.
not your
I
fault.
would love,
Dude.
I don't
It's
really
not your
have a
fault.
dad. I would
Come
love
on,
to
Dad.
have
Just
you
get
as a
comfy.
dad.
You sound like a great dad.
It's not your
You
fault.
kind
Pop
of,
that
you
shirt
kind of,
off.
Like,
Let's just get
Yeah.
comfy.
Hug daddy.
you kind of notice that Miss Wilson is sitting in the back next to Dot, And even though she's not like being super kind of chill or everything, she's just kind of sitting there.
I got up and hugged my dad.
Can you roll a d4 for me?
To hug my dad?
Oh no! Oh no! Your dad is dead. You are going to kill your dad. You're going to catch him on fire.
As you hug him, your entire body just sinks into a puddle of water and hits the ground.
Oh,
You're a great dad.
Oh, she reached maximum chill.
She's so chill right now.
She reached maximum
just like
Honey,
that
would you all
commercial.
just stop? Would you all just stop? Just stop. Just stop. Honey, are you okay? Should I be freaking out? I don't understand.
I make my little face. It's okay, Dad.
I
I meant to
Do you-
hug
do you-
you.
do you
I'm
want
still kind of hugging you.
do you want me to get a glass or
Aw,
Oh my god.
see?
Oh my god.
You're the best dad.
Molly, I can't do this. I can't do this, Molly. I can't do this. This is fucking crazy. Our daughter is
Not chill.
a puddle. She's literally a
He's more chill.
puddle.
Dad.
I don't. This is not okay. This is not.
We should get
Dad.
him some of those drugs.
Yeah, let's go get him
I-
some
Let's
drug,
go
and then
and
we'll bring the
then-
drugs
yes.
back, and then we'll fix her parents.
Molly
with
kind of
drugs.
stands
And
up
their
and goes
marriage.
goes over to Chuck and whispers in his ear. And you see him kind of put his head down, turn, and walk towards the back of the RV. And he just kind of sits. He sits on the bed by himself and just kind of puts his head down.
Where are you going?
I'm sorry, Dot.
For what?
Just. This shouldn't have happened to you.
Dad, it's not something that happened to me. It's who I am.
You're a puddle, Dot. That's my fault.
How?
Molly,
And then you kind of hear Ron from the front. Hey guys!
yes, Ron?
Hey, dude.
I think we gotta get this thing on the road. There's a lot that SUV in front of us and the one behind us don't look too happy, and they won't stop honking at us. And I'm gonna follow through, man. Thanks for the party. It's been real.
Yeah, this
That
is
wasn't a part.
Oh man, it's the best party I've been
kind
to
of
in a long
it's pretty-
time.
it's
Okay,
pretty
he
party
was
chill.
just by himself up there.
Follow
yeah.
through on what?
It's kind of a party if you're,
Is he okay to drive?
And he just kind of gets back on the road and starts moving forward.
Noah,
What? Yeah.
try and read Molly's mind again. I do not trust her.
I don't trust her.
So we will keep reading her mind until we break that woman down psychologically.
She whispers loud. I mean, I can
it's
see
like
her.
a stage whisper. It's
What
like,
are they saying?
it's like, hey, my name's
Ask
my name's
Dot why
Molly.
her mom is such a snake.
Hey, Dot.
What?
Hey, Dot. Hey, Dot.
Garen,
Dot.
Garen.
What does
Karen.
does your mom only work for the government, or does she have another job?
She's
And,
a
and
lawyer.
while they're
Can you
doing that, Oh, shit.
one second? Can you roll intellect for me
Oh, all right.
with a d12?
Thank you. 14.
So you say this as Miss Wilson is kind of just standing in the middle of the RV, looking right at you.
Hey. So what else does your mom?
My dad works for the mayor. My mom's a lawyer.
Because she's always like
In case you haven't noticed, I'm trying to keep you all from looking like idiots.
Well, that's
I
fun for some of
am
us.
also a paralegal, so I know about looking like an idiot.
Wow.
Okay, I'm
That's
going
great.
Mom, don't be mean.
Dot.
to. No, Molly. I'm going to, what does this say? I'm going to check you right now. We've been around so many slimy people that, we seem to smell bullshit.
Slimy people.
Yes.
Slimy people.
Yes.
You mean people who are confronted with 5 super-powered individuals, make that 6 if you count the weird old man in the front, who have
Oh, he is old.
And weird.
remarkable, unchecked abilities that are walking disasters. You think that everyone you meet is slimy. Could it be that maybe they're terrified?
Well,
Because you are openly and outwardly wearing your powers on your sleeve as if this is something that other people should just accept, just roll over and be comfortable with the fact that you, this extremely unqualified individual, has immense power.
it seems like you can't.
It's like handing a rifle to a 5-year-old.
But we do that already. So you seem to be more afraid of the power than the actual issue. And that is a scary trait, Molly. That is the trait that scares why we should trust you. When we got in here and we trusted you, and for every second of the way, you question us.
I've questioned nothing. I've asked you to conduct yourself like an adult.
But you've done a lot of whispering. We saw, this is a very big RV, but we see you whispering. And if we're supposed to trust you,
You see me trying to calm down a situation before it gets worse. You are still children, and you are completely unprepared to deal with what you're dealing with right now, and I understand that. But you have to stop acting like this. You just have to. You have to understand the way you are confronting people, normal people. We have enough to deal with as it is, just discovering our daughter, her entire life. She is on the ground as a puddle of water right now, and that is her life.
Not always. Sometimes she's fired.
yes.
You all have remarkable abilities, but you are not prepared to deal with them, and you are not prepared to be in public with them, and I do not think that this is a good idea.
It wasn't
We
always,
will,
yeah.
Well, let's hold on here, Molly. We agreed that this is the proper way to proceed. I think this is we're not gonna have a better opportunity.
Okay, I just only have one more question, and it is the last question, I promise, Molly. What age would be the appropriate age to be able to handle turning into a puddle of water or fire or being light or reading minds? Like, what would be the appropriate age to be able to handle it?
Let me know when you get there.
Oh, well, don't worry. When did you go to college, Molly?
Before you were born, most likely.
Yes, but you probably aren't a UCLA scholarship grad who runs a 20-second 40.
That's so slow.
You guys, it's fast. You guys probably haven't seen a 40 run before. That's probably why. I am a fast boy.
Can you roll a d12 for me?
Oh no. Oh no.
And now a d6?
And then 10
Oh, fuck.
and 1.
1.
Who is that?
It's far away. I'm gonna dress.
So, unfortunately, you're still kind of connected to Karen for some reason, and these things just kind of keep crossing through. And you start realizing how fragmented and broken she is. And that all of these individuals that she sends out are aspects of her personality that she has not dealt with. And she refuses to deal with, and they're doing everything they can to escape and are coming out in the form of these drawings. And there seems to be this deep-rooted insecurity and lack of belief in herself. A lot of it stemming from the fact that she wanted so bad to be a Psyot and to be a superhero, but when she was released on the potential Psyot list, no one noticed her name was on it. Not her friends, and not even her family ever noticed her. And no one seemed, while you all left and had great traumatic experiences from it, no one even noticed that her name was on the list.
Karen, you are important.
What?
Why
Why
did you
does
say
this
that?
keep
What-
happening?
What?
You are a scion.
You are just dipping into minds
doing
today.
it.
like,
Were you
What's
in
the
her
juice?
mind?
What's the juice?
Don't
Tell us what the juice is.
Hey guys, I think we're here.
I'm fine. You're not.
You see in the front of the RV, out of the window,
Boom.
Smush, 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 smush.
five black SUVs with police officers kind of standing outside, and you can tell that they've been waiting for you to get here. As Lord Schaefer kind of gets up and is like, sorry. And the second the door kind of opens to the side, the chief of police is standing there and just kind of looks at you all. What the hell is going on?
You want some surge?
Mr. Schaefer, we expected you here at least 10 minutes ago. There's been some complications.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a plot point. And in that moment that he says there's been some complications, a giant fireball erupts from the house behind them as the entire house goes up in flames.
Oh my God.
As you see all of the individuals, like 3 of the police vehicles kind of get blown back as many of them fall to the ground, as the chief of police kind of instinctively grabs the mayor and kind of hunkers down on the ground as the wave kind of pushes through. As the blast wave hits, the front of the RV kind of like transforms as this kind of shield comes up in front of the window and kind of extends itself out, creating kind of a blast shield for the mayor and the chief of police as it just kind of rushes around the RV. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Stay down, sir. Stay down. There was someone inside. He said for us not to go in because he said he was gonna blow the place up if we took one step closer, and we've.
You took a step closer.
You were trying to send us in there?
No, we weren't trying to. This was supposed to be just a normal drug bust.
You're a trained professional and you can't handle a drug bust?
Man, this is not a normal drug bust. Bomb squad was on its way. We were trying to get a hold of you, and apparently, people.
That could have been us.
You were not going in the building. Trained professionals were. Your job is to sit here and talk to the media, and that's exactly what you're doing. Now, I got men on the ground, and we're going to fix this.
Are they
So
okay?
just stay out of the way. I don't know.
Do
So
you
he just kind of like throws his hands up and starts immediately kind of going out and finding people. And can I have all of you roll intellect for me?
He was very calm about that talking puddle of water.
He's very calm by that time.
He didn't,
he didn't see you.
You were,
Just a D4.
who notices a
Our
puddle?
intellect.
Wait, no. Oh, our intellect. Yeah, 11.
With the D12?
Yeah.
Okay.
2.
Sorry.
okay.
Mine's
What was
15. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hit you?
yes?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually
Mine's
14.
Mine's 15.
5, 6, and 8. 8.
Mine's 5.
And you had 15?
15.
I got my luck on my D12.
Oh shit, guys, we got our first luck of the night. Get active in the chat. Lucas, pull a winner. And whisper them. And we will
Good
send
because my
you-
total was 4.
Well, great. So, as the chief of police immediately starts rushing, this is all happening extremely fast. You kind of pop up and are now kind of back to your normal self as you somehow are able to feel the fire that's out at this house, and you feel that the fire is not natural. It doesn't feel the way it's supposed to feel, and you feel that there's someone in there. You can sense that someone is in there, and they're not dead.
This is not normal fire.
Yeah, and I think there's someone still alive in there.
So
What?
do you think that this could be a psyop?
Maybe.
I don't know.
You can feel someone in there?
Well, I can definitely feel an alive person.
Do you
Well,
think...
Looks like we're the trained professionals now.
Lord Schaefer kind of stands up and is like,
Come
no,
on,
you are not.
TK.
The bomb squad is
How
on
many
its way.
psyops have you dealt with?
Unfortunately,
Exactly.
you all, and this has not been a pleasant experience.
Okay, well, we've
That's
dealt with
fair.
psyops.
By the way, the bomb blast has knocked all of you out of chill mode.
Okay.
No one is in chill mode.
I'm in
Well,
chill.
we've dealt with Psyots.
A bomb just went off. You're not in chill mode.
Guys,
We've
do you-
dealt with Psyots. Now,
I could.
yeah,
through
I was going to
fire,
try and
couldn't
work
I?
my way through that, but that's probably not what we want to start with
No?
your parents right there. Yeah, we want to
Okay.
work our way up to that plan, but that was the plan. You have a great way of thinking.
Oh,
Karen, is there
thanks.
like something, I don't know, that
No, the conversation stops here. You are not trained professionals. You're here to talk to the media. We are not. We haven't had time to train you or even like get you started.
Do you
And
know
then
how
you're doing the
to
thing that like we do now.
Yeah,
Like, you did the
it's-
thing that you do and it didn't work because you guys suck. So like now we're gonna do the thing that like we do.
And-
so I could draw. Here's what we can do. You wah 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 and see if you can reach out to the guy that you think is in the middle of all of that.
I will float above it and I will get a aerial view and report back to you.
I
Great.
can go in, but I don't know if I can carry.
We still need to work with that. Your parents are just right
We
there.
can
They're
wait
going to
until
say no.
after Noah wah 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 wah. And meanwhile, I will start to get ready some kind of water cannon just in case it winds up being that we can't have you go in there.
What if
okay?
that-
Maybe water, just not very
Cannon.
much.
has confetti or we've done that.
That was with gas. It'll work with water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't seem sure.
As
Is
you're
there
all sitting
another
here
way that
talking,
we
the
can-
house it's just falling to the ground. And
We don't
Yeah,
have
we
time.
gotta
We gotta
Is-
go.
Are they okay
And
in
so
Fine. And I use my power to try and see if I can reach the person in there.
okay, roll it with a d12.
Okay. Yep.
So
2 and 7.
So you try, like, reaching in there to see if you can tell who's alive in there and where they are, and
if they're
you
okay.
can't seem to get through all the crazy emotion and craziness that's going on all around you. It's just too much interference.
no,
No,
you're
there's
too
too much
far.
going on.
And
Can you
I
find 'em?
spin a plot point, and I go, make sure my suit is ready.
Oh,
and I
God.
do, and that cool thing when people fly, like the circle around my legs happen, and I grab Noah and fly above the.
Oh
It's like,
God!
This is how it has to be done. This is how it has to be done.
this way, you
I'm
idiot.
taking-
You're gonna put me. You're
we
gonna
gotta-
fry
We
me
have to
over
look
this
real cool right
flame.
now. We have to look
You're
real
gonna
cool.
burn my hair off.
Can
I
you roll?
hate
Can
you.
you roll
I
intellect?
hate
Can you
you.
roll an intellect for me? Intellect
By
with a d12.
the
Intellect with a d12. Fuck, you're so screwed.
What's your luck?
15.
So as you grab Noah and you kind of push off while you're heavy,
Yeah.
and as you reach the height of your jump, you immediately kind of shift your powers, making you lighter than air as you start to float up and over, given that you are density controlled and you are now lighter than air, compensating for Noah's weight higher and higher, like you are basically completely weightless now. As you immediately leave the RV and start going forward, the air that is rising from the flames and the heat all around kind of grabs you and just shoots you up into the air with Noah.
Well,
So. Okay, well, you know.
What are you doing?
Totally.
You ruined it.
Like a
This is all
high
part of my
everyone.
You
plan.
better not
This-
drop me. I
This is
swear to
all
God,
part of
I'm
my
gonna
plan.
drop you.
This is all part of my
I
plan.
died.
This is all part of my plan.
This is not a part of your plan.
Just keep.
You're now floating very high up in the air as smoke is starting to kind of like get up into you.
okay, so I immediately start drawing a rope, and I'm gonna draw a little bit of like fabric or something at the top, at one end of it, just in case they fall and we need something that's gonna be able to catch them. So here we go.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, and I'm going to use a plot point for this. Out of nowhere, a whole bunch of dust just kind of flies in as the dust starts circling around the RV and just making it extremely hard to see as you're talking to everyone and everything, and all of a sudden, Infinity Fist just appears next to you.
Oh my God, what do we do?
I need you to not worry about your friends. They can take care of themselves.
Huh?
You need to get out of the RV, get close to there. If you're going to save anyone that's inside, get out now. Jay,
What's up, man?
I need you to reach out there with your power. See if there's anyone inside there that could be hurting. See if you can possibly heal them from a distance. If not, just focus, focus, focus. I understand that you don't really know how your powers work, but if it is chemically balanced, maybe you could release some of that adrenaline on there. If someone's hurting, you could keep them conscious. Dot, obviously you need to, we need to use the water somehow, so just...
But I can go in as fire, but I don't know how to get them out. But I can go in there without it hurting me.
Okay.
I'm not enough water to put out a house.
Okay, so
What if you were able to get you inside, and once you get that individual, we can use you to put out that individual if they are on fire?
Yeah.
I got it. So I draw
If
Wally.
I take something with me?
I draw Wally the Wall, except I draw him with a little thing. So now he's Wally the Wall, who is also a shield.
Wally the Wall, but now as a shield. And as you do this, all of a sudden the dust kind of like a tornado kind of goes up and through and starts kind of going around. And you see on the back side of the house, on the opposite side from where all the police officers and everyone are, the mayor and some other people are on the right. This is off to the back left of the house. You see Infinity Fist just throwing his fists into the air as fast as he can as he's creating this wind tunnel in front of him, keeping the flow of the air and the dust moving around, kind of blocking the view of you all from the police officers.
Okay, so I draw Wally. Wally is out. I'm using my plot point for this.
Okay.
Because I have one of my plot points. So I draw Wally. It's the same old, good old Wally, but he is tall, like one of those big fire shields with like a thing.
I'm Wally. Whoa.
Hey, buddy, good to see you. We had to get into that
Hey,
burning building.
man.
Oh. Okay, I mean, I guess I've taken gunshots for you. Fire's no big deal.
I know. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, so everybody get behind me. That's gonna go into the house, and we're just gonna push in because he is now fireproof. Because I said so. Because he's my wall.
All right, so you start kind of pushing forward, pushing through the wind and the dust that's coming through. What do you do?
I go inward to see if I can like feel and push out to find anybody in the house, if I can feel anybody's pain or anybody's like body.
As you kind of as you reach out, you do make a connection. I want you to roll your power for me. And go ahead and roll it with a d12.
It's 12.
12. So you do make a connection. You feel one individual inside, just as Noah did, and you can tell that there's definitely this like chemical rush happening right now, and that there seems to be a large amount of substances and chemicals that you don't recognize them as something within yourself.
It's there's something outside of us as people. I don't know what it is.
So you guys are still moving forward while this is happening. Dot, what do you do?
If the shield and the wind barrier is going to get us inside, then I guess I'm just going to...
It doesn't get you inside. It's
Okay.
getting you close to the house. It's kind of shielding you from the heat and all the wind and the dust that's Infinity Fist is drawing up.
Okay. I'll report back as soon as I find him.
Okay.
And I walk towards the house and I use a plot point and my whole body's fire.
Tell me how it happens. You gotta sell it.
It starts with my fingertips, and it's not as if a human has caught fire, but as if I just become something else. And the shape extends from each hand up towards the center and like much faster down and slower up, so that at the same time, each of the tips of me just become living flame.
Okay, so you kind of flame on as you walk around the shield and kind of push your way into the house. And as you get to the front of it, you see the flame is just pushing out in all directions. And as you kind of get closer, you continue feeling that this flame isn't necessarily natural, and it doesn't burn you, but it doesn't feel right as it hits your flame, and something's not right about it. You two are now in the air. Noah, what do you do?
I hate you. I hate you. I can't believe you did this. And I'm gonna use my plot point to. He's holding me. I'm gonna reach back and touch his head again, and do the exact opposite of what I did earlier. So instead, I'm gonna put images. I'm gonna connect with him and get him to sync. So instead of being light, I want him to go dense, and I'm gonna put those images of stone and rock and everything in his head as me connected to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you roll your power. Now, roll it with a d12, and I'll give you a +2 since she's influencing you.
Okay.
I also need you to roll your power.
Okay. Just straight my power?
Power with the D12.
Okay.
All right.
6 and 4, so 10. Oh, you move, but 6 and 10.
13 for me.
Okay, so you're unable to kind of get through when you grab his head
15,
and you start.
actually.
But you
Yeah.
got 15. Okay. You're kind of unable to get through as you're holding there, but DK, just the feeling of her touch kind of centers you and makes you realize you need to get your shit together.
Come on. DK, get your shit together!
Okay.
As you start focusing extremely hard, as you start slowly descending, as you slowly start increasing your weight, as you're
You're
pushing
doing it!
down through.
We're doing it!
Yes,
as
we
You start
are.
descending. Now, as you start descending, you get a clear kind of. Can you roll your intellect for me with a D12, Noah? As you're kind of in front of him, as he's holding on to you. With a D12.
3, yeah. 15.
You can kind of see as you're sinking down, you kind of see below you, despite the heat like hitting you in the face, it's extremely hot as it's kind of coming up in the smoke that you're inhaling there. You see a kind of break in the smoke as what looks like a human figure kind of standing in the middle of the house that fire is just emitting from in all directions as it's just kind of sitting on his knees, looking up in anguish, screaming out as the smoke and flames are kind of coming out around him. You're up.
Okay. How are you doing, Jay?
I'm chill.
You chill?
As you're continuing to kind of push forward.
Okay, so I continue to push forward, and I push into the house.
Hold on.
Or I
Can
start
you roll?
to push.
Can you roll your might for me with a
Yes.
D12?
Oh, 9.
9. As you walk up to the house and you start. God damn it. As you start trying to push through, the second you get to the edge of the house, immediately Wally catches on fire. As he
damn
starts burning up, he's like, oh God, oh God, oh, what are you doing, Karen? It hurts. That hurts, Karen.
Okay.
I can't stay together.
Okay. Okay. So
Now I need you to roll a D8.
me a D8?
Yeah.
Okay. 6.
That's a 6
Yes.
out of a D8?
Yes.
Okay. So he just, in a second, kind of evaporates and disappears as this kind of gulf of flame hits. Can you go ahead and roll your might for me one more time, both of you actually, as you start falling back out of kind of your back kind of pocket, your notebook kind of falls to the ground and opens up as Gassy the gas can pops out, now with legs and arms kind of standing tall over you.
Holy
as
shit!
he's like, hey guys, let me help!
I rolled a 7.
And-
Oh God.
You rolled a 7?
Yes.
Okay, you took no damage from your fall. What'd you roll?
3.
You took 2 damage from your fall. As you hit the ground, and Gassy just kind of pops up and kind of takes out his nozzle as he's now standing, and his arms
I'll
are like
remember.
super ripped. Like he's got super ripped arms and like really big calf muscles, like unnaturally
Oh,
big.
those
Like
calves, though.
like he like rides a bicycle nonstop kind of thing. Constantly riding a bike. Those calf
Just doing a
muscles.
lot of that, and just thighs, little squats.
We'll
doing
get
some
there if
squats.
we hit your next evolution.
Yeah, a little bit of a butt.
And he's got these ripped arms with a little like mom tattoo with a heart on it coming through. And he's like, let me help! As he takes his nozzle down and just starts shooting
Shit.
confetti into the like area to try to like squash out the flame in front of you and kind of like subdue it with taking out all the air. Can you go ahead and roll a d10 for me?
So 8.
And roll a d6?
6.
To 6?
No.
So unfortunately, you kind of, as you're trying to still connect with this individual, and you keep kind of searching out for him, as you hit the ground, you kind of see through the flames this inkling of an image of what looks like a man through the flames, as you notice that this man is literally on fire. You kind of reach out and you see the green mist kind of instinctively flow out towards him as it hits him, and you just hear this sound of as this giant fireball just emits from the house. I need every one of you, except for Dot, to roll your. It's gonna be your might with a D12. Shit. And this fireball just starts raging out from the side as you hear him screaming inside the house. Shit. As Infinity Fist just kind of like gets blown backwards and falls into the woods on the opposite side. As you start hearing the the sirens of the fire trucks coming down the hill. What did you all get?
9.
11.
7.
16.
Okay, all of you are kind of low enough to the ground, or you two are low enough to the ground, and Gassy kind of standing in front of you, blowing and with as much pressure as he can as the flame kind of comes around him. He takes the blunt of the blast as the flame moves around him, and Noah takes the blunt of the blast for you. So
Fuck.
you took 4 damage as this fireball singes off your eyebrows.
Oh my god.
And the front kind of hair gets kind of curled as it burns a little spot right here on your scalp and curls up as it's kind of burned.
No! How are you doing? Are you okay?
Oh god. Oh god.
It's okay. It's okay. We're doing it. We're doing it.
It burned off my eyebrows!
Oh, don't worry. Don't they have like markers or something?
Dot, as you start moving into the building now, you're having to kind of like the force of this. It's like it doesn't hurt you, but it's still force. And there's wood falling all around you, and you start seeing strange chemicals burning all around you. And then you notice this. Actually, you know what? Roll your intellect for me if you don't mind to see exactly what you notice.
Yep.
And
With a D12?
yes, intellect with the D12.
12.
You notice a case over to the side, like that's like the flames are hitting, but it's not burning up immediately. And the case has a WCH spray painted on the side, and you see all these other things that are like drug paraphernalia and lots of other chemicals around the place as you're moving forward. Now this blast pressure is pushing you back, so I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll your might, and then tell me what you're going to do.
All right, might with a D12.
Yes.
That's a total of 11.
Okay, so the force of this is feeling like you're getting just continuously like hit by a water cannon, you know, just like something that's putting so much pressure on you that you are going to take 2 damage as you're pushing through it, but you're going to keep pushing forward. So tell me what you do.
The case isn't burning?
Well, it's like it's a military type case, so
Yeah.
it's not necessarily burning down, but it's kind of like it's on fire, but you can still read what's on it.
Does that look familiar at all? WCH?
No. Does not look familiar to you.
I've just entered sort of the outer room of the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep pushing past it. Does the spray painted lettering look like institutional? Or like I'm tagging my own
The whole
briefcase?
thing looks very military.
Yeah. It's weird. I push out in my brain for Noah. Noah?
So you just kind of are like focusing extremely hard to push out for Noah. If that's going to be your action, I'm going to have you roll a intellect for me.
How about a double 1?
Double 1. So
Yeah.
as you're like sitting there confused, trying to reach out for her, and you kind of pause for a minute, out of nowhere you look up as a giant kind of piece of wood falls right in front of you. Can you roll your action for me with a D12?
Uh, 8.
As you're able to jump out of the way as it falls right in front of you, and you're done there. What do you do?
So I get up, dust myself off, and once again use a plot point this time.
Well, before you do that, can you roll a d12 for me?
That's fun. 1.
It's a 1 on the d12.
Uh-huh.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d6 for me now.
6.
Interesting. You, realizing that you've made a grave mistake, reach back out to the individual who is blasting this flame even more intense and basically hit him with a dose of melatonin and calm his ass down almost immediately as the flames start to reside a little bit and start coming back in. What do you do for your action?
I say, he's chill. Let's move forward. I scream out to Dot. Can you see him?
He's, as the blast has kind of like started to come back in, you're able to see the image of this figure who is burning as the flames rage around him.
Is he in the next room or?
Yeah, he's like, the house is falling apart, so there's not really rooms anymore. It's just fire and.
I didn't think they could hear me. I too. And the fire's coming from him?
Mm-hmm. You can see that it's just emitting out from him.
He's making the fire.
Yeah.
I'm
Reach
gonna
out
go
to
see
him.
if I can talk to him.
So you're gonna just keep walking towards him. Now technically, it's still your action. What do you do?
Yeah, I just.
Because that what the chat room does is a free action. So.
Oh, nice.
Well, usually it goes against you. You rolled a 1 on making someone have more adrenaline. So.
Great. So the fire's dying down. Is it still like?
Oh, it's still burning. The house is still on fire. Even though his blast of his flame isn't rushing out, pushing you in all directions, the house is still on fire. There's still a fire all around you.
So now I try to reach out to Dot and hit her with some adrenaline to help
So you're going
her.
to try to hit her with adrenaline.
Yeah.
Now, that's currently not in your power set because it's something the chat room's doing. Are you going to use a plot point to do this?
Yeah, I want to help her get amped up for and hopefully.
Okay, well, sell it
Yeah.
to me. Tell me how you
So
do it.
yeah, I use a plot point and I think about a Dot and I'm like, I combine flow in her brain with adrenaline, right? And I just try to send molecules of water. I feel it in her, right? For her to be that and amp her up as much as possible.
So,
Yeah.
you get hit with a rush of adrenaline, and at the same
I
time.
can do this!
Oh God.
So as you get hit, you go barreling, running through, and what do you do?
You! What are you doing? Stop it right now! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Be with me in this moment! Look at me! Look, I'm fire, you're fire! Look, we got this! We got this! We're the fire people! We can do this! Look at me! You're gonna calm down! Right now!
So you're just yelling at him. Yeah. You're right up in his face, the both of you on fire, going in all directions.
I am flame! Look at me! Look at my eyes!
So as you're just yelling at him, as the two of you are on fire,
Can you hear me?
he's just screaming uncontrollably, and you get this inkling in this amped up moment. You see an image flash in your mind of the way the man was screaming in the tunnel as he was being burned, and the like anguish that he was feeling. And so you recognize that this scream is pain and anguish and not fear. But you're still amped.
Yeah, I can do this, and I'm gonna need a plot point for this. Is it my turn?
Go for it.
Okay.
He set you up. You can go for it.
Apologies if I evaporate and die. I switch from flame. I see him, and I'm so amped right now, and his two hands are making the fire, right? Instead of one one person of flame. I am 2 jets of water, 1 at each hand. I've split into like 2 puddles that land on the hands to just fucking douse him.
All right, that's great, and I am gonna have you roll for it with a +4.
Okay.
Roll for it with a +4.
Yeah.
It's just,
This is my puddle power, right?
yeah, it's your power, and since it's a direct action against another individual who would have a counter action, just roll your power with a +4. I mean, you should get this.
6.
Yeah, you got it. You have no problem. Okay, so as you grab him and the water just starts, it's kind of like you guys almost lock hands. The water is just jetting out from you as it hits his hands. As the water just starts dousing and dousing and dousing and going all the way down his arms. As it's hitting, it's almost like it's a chemical type fire in a way, because it's hitting and it's pushing it down, and the fire all around him is starting to go down. And for a split second, it's kind of like you realize that the fire isn't necessarily that he's on fire, it's that he's emitting the fire, and you're keeping it held down in this moment as you're now face to face with him, and he's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
We got this, we got this, we're gonna calm down and it's gonna be great, and your pain is gone!
I don't know, it's not, I'm not on
Yes.
fire, I am fire!
Me
I'm
too.
fire!
It's
I'm
great,
fire
but not now!
And you, as you're just yelling this at him, as you're holding him down, the second you start to release even a little bit, the fire just starts kind of trying to come back out. As it's not putting it out, it's just suppressing it. As you're standing there locked over him, you two from up above, as you're coming down, the smoke has now turned into steam, as hot steam starts rising up towards you, as you're now just a soaking wet mess of steam. And as you're now getting closer and closer, you see Dot locked in hands with this individual. She's just continually soaking and yelling at them. You can't really hear what they're saying from the outside.
Oh my God.
Steam is rising up everywhere as you
You
hear
gotta get in
yelling.
his brain. You got to get in his brain and turn him off like you turned me off.
What?
You gotta turn him off like you
eyebrows
turned
are
me off.
good.
Yes. You don't worry about your eyebrows right now. We will fix it later. But you have to turn that man off. You have to turn that man off. He is down there. Dot is getting him wet. You got to turn him off. You gotta do everything you can.
Why do you have to make everything sexual?
I'm just telling you what to do.
And I use my power to try and get in this dude's brain,
Okay.
to get the hell out of there. So I'm gonna roll just.
You're trying to get him? What you're
I'm
trying?
gonna try and put. Yeah, I want him to leave.
Well, technically, your power can't do that. You can only know what he's thinking and see what he's seeing and feel what he's feeling.
And that's not gonna.
It can give you information.
All right. I'll just roll for it.
Yeah, I'd say go for it. Power.
Am I in? Is it just my power?
Yeah, I'm gonna say just your power since you're in a
Okay.
combat phase now.
3.
That will succeed. I've rolled 3 2s tonight. It was great. Good times. As you kind of reach in and you're trying to calm him down because you overestimate your abilities. You are trying, but you feel this pain coming from that's extremely loud and hard to get through. And you realize that this is a brain that's not in its right state of mind, that there's some sort of drug-induced kind of situation going on here, as his brain's extremely fractured and aggressive and angry, and that he has no idea what's happening. And you start getting flashes of imagery of what was happening right before he went off, and you start seeing as almost like it's playing out in reverse of him making this drug that you don't recognize, but it's some of the same stuff that you saw in the mind of the individual you met in the desert 2 days ago. And he's making this drug and mixing certain chemicals together, and the police show up and he starts threatening and yelling at them and doesn't want to come out and all these things, and he starts quickly trying to put away all of these things, and he knocks one of these things over as a couple chemicals around him start to mix, and as they explode and the chemicals kind of rise and engulf him, his entire body just becomes that, as you get this flash of all of this in your mind.
It was like a drug thing. Like, this is all because of he was making a drug.
Well, we know that, Noah. We know this is a drug bust. Is there any more information beyond that?
No.
Okay. Well, let's.
I'm really angry that my eyebrows are growing.
Eyebrows grow back, and I just keep the course and try and I will try and land.
I mean, you can travel distances in a turn. Just tell me what you do.
Then I land right because so since Dot is putting out the flame, I know the house is still on fire, but is the general area clear?
The general area outside the house is not clear.
No, I mean within.
Because you're
Dot,
also on the mountains outside of Lake Arrowhead, where extremely
I mean
dry.
the general area, as in like Dot and the guy, since we can look down
if you
and
kind
see
of
them.
come down and if you want to direct yourself down to that area, she has put out the flame around them with her
Then,
jets.
yeah, that's where I want to land.
as the house is still kind of burning up
Yeah.
in the other areas.
And when I get to the distance, is that my action, or am I able
No,
to?
you can do distance and
Okay.
an attack. And
So yeah, I want to get to the distance, and I haven't done this since there's an asterisk in the corner of the panel that this is taking in. It was like this was last seen when Iffy knocked out Jay in Las Vegas, but I want to attempt to punch him hard enough to knock him out, but not like murder him accidentally.
Well, attempt.
Oh, no.
God.
So Dot's hands are currently locked on top of his as she is just.
You got this. You can do it.
Don't worry, Dot.
DK, I'm so excited. I think we're superheroes.
Yeah, we're gonna be superheroes. We have to knock him out so we can turn him off.
We're gonna knock you out. It's gonna be great.
Don't worry, I'm going to knock you out.
All right, so you're gonna roll your power, and it's gonna be just your power.
Like, which power? The density?
Density.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna have you first roll your power.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll that.
Ooh.
1.
I got a 2.
Oh my goodness gracious. Why?
Now roll your action.
Okay. Let me see what you.
Got another 2. So just beat a 2, dude.
Okay. You know it.
Okay, so you go to hit him as hard as you can, but as you go to punch, there's so many things happening and all the steam that's rising up off of it, you're unable to focus enough to get your power to like weigh that fist down as it connects, and you just hit him as hard as you can with that 8, as he just takes it.
Just calm yourself.
And
calm
where
yourself.
you hit him, all of a sudden his skin kind of cracks, and flame just starts flying out of the side of his face as it just starts pulsating out.
I am sorry. I didn't want that to happen. That wasn't the plan.
What do you do?
Okay, so right now I am hanging out with Gas at the gas can.
He's like, he was holding off the fire and kind of blowing a path for you.
Okay, so now I am walking and I am with everyone else.
Come on, follow me, Dot. Follow me, Karen. I got this. We'll follow Dot. As he's just kind of walking through and kind of pushing out the fire in front of you as he.
And
just
also laying
suffocates the
down
fire.
confetti, which if he lays down enough, that's kind of a.
It's enough of it that it doesn't just catch fire.
That it
it's
actually
kind of
suppresses the
suffocating.
fire.
Yeah. We'll say that because it's a comic book thing.
Yeah, because it's a comic book thing.
Yeah.
So, so I'm walking through and I'm walking over to the confetti, and I get there just as I see DK punch the dude, who then starts immediately freaking out.
Karen, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Yes.
Holy.
Amped up.
Yeah.
What did you?
Wait.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay. Are the box of chemicals, are they in this room?
What's that?
The chemicals that he was using, the military stuff, is it in this room?
Yes, you walked right past it as following the same path.
I walked right past it. Am I able?
I mean,
to open?
you can see it. It's to your left.
I can see it. Okay. So that's fucked up. What are in these boxes? So I go over and I open up the box full, like the military box of stuff, to see what's in there. And I start reading the bottles, and the bottles say.
There's no bottles necessarily. You open it up, and there's one little tube in there that just says WCH on it, and there's no other information. but it's extremely fucking hot because it was just on fire.
What the fuck is a WCH?
Oh, I don't know. I said that too.
Okay. I'm gonna do something stupid, not powers related. So it's a bottle of the WCH. So I open it up.
Can you roll your intellect for me?
Yeah, I said it was stupid. By itself?
No, with a D12.
Uh, 13.
As you open it up, the heat from it immediately hitting the cold air is enough to make it start to like vaporize into the air.
Shit.
As it starts vaporizing, a little bit of it kind of drifts its way towards you as it hits you. And I'm gonna need you to roll a might for me.
8.
As this hits you, you immediately drop the bottle as you kind of go stiff for a second and your entire body freezes up. As out of nowhere, you feel this kind of energy coursing through you as the vapors kind of go in through your nostrils and travel down into your lungs, almost as if happening in slow motion. You can feel the tiny particles in the air hitting your bloodstream as the bloodstream just starts enraging. And unlike getting hit with adrenaline from Jay, your entire body in that moment, you feel extremely connected to it. As within a split second and happening almost in slow motion, you start to see your arms growing extremely large and muscular as your legs kind of burst out and you start growing taller in the air. As you basically Hulk roid out. And I'm gonna need you to roll intellect for me. I'm rolling great on these. Yeah, 20 on my end. So you can basically only think in about 3 to 4 words at a time as you've now hulked out completely, uncontrollably, and you start basically roid raging out on everything around you. I'm gonna need the people you are headed toward, which is Jay and Dot, and actually all of you are in that house. I'm gonna need all of you to roll a might for me.
Oh.
I'm fire. Can she hurt me?
You're the water.
I'm fire and water.
Fire,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I can think
Mostly
about,
water.
I can think 4 words.
Shit.
You're only about 4 words deep with your consciousness right now.
Karen, big ass fuck.
A 4.
What are we were rolling?
Might, or might.
Yeah, 6.
1.
2.
As she starts roiding out and just going nuts in the house as you're trying to contain this individual, that was the final blow the house needed. As you're like punching through flaming wood, Gassy tries to grab you and just starts blowing confetti up into your face like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. As you just go nuts and just squeeze Gassy until he kind of pops in your hand. As you start swinging around, knocking out some of the foundation of the house now comes down around you all, and every single one of you takes 4 damage as fiery wood just starts hitting you, and you all kind of hit the ground. You still get hit by wood.
Damage. Okay.
Yeah, because it's wood falling around you as the house falls.
Oh.
I don't take damage, right?
No,
Because I'm big as fuck.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Can
So.
you hurt water with a stick?
What's that?
Can you hurt water with a stick? Or is the fact that I was trying to make a shape with it make me vulnerable to it?
Oh, you're still you underneath. You can still take damage. You're not
All right.
impervious to damage. We're not gonna make you invincible at a
I'm just saying.
basic level.
I'm water.
And then I. It's my turn, right? Or no?
Yeah.
All this is happening, and I'm like, oh man, everybody's on drugs. And I was like, guys, I partied pretty hard in my life. And I know when you need to come down, when you're too drunk, you're too on drugs, you need some saline and some sodium bicarbonate in your body. So at that point, I try to use my power
Okay.
to, within the body, start amping up saline and sodium bicarbonate in the body to help clear their system of the drugs.
And this is who?
This is both Karen and...
I'm not gonna let you do both. Who you focusing on?
Oh, man. I think if we take care of the source, we can take care of Karen later.
So you're gonna go for. You're gonna go for.
No, for the dude, just to get him off fire, and then we can take Karen. We can take care of Karen.
All right, go ahead and roll your power, and it's just your power since it's an action against someone who's locked in combat right now.
Jeez. I mean, all right.
Are you
One.
gonna do it now?
So you reach out and you try to remove the chemical compounds from inside of his body by adding others to flush him out, and it doesn't seem to do anything as his physical composition has been entirely changed. He is no longer the human body that you would recognize, much like the individual who was in the cave.
I should have done this on Karen.
What do you do?
So he has sprouted a new thing of flame in his face?
In his face, as you're holding down, kind of keeping the rest of his body from going off, his face is just, well, as he's now fallen to the ground and you're all just kind of standing there. I mean, either way, I'm going to make you roll to hold it if you're going to keep doing what you were doing.
I'm gonna keep trying to suppress the fire and try to go for that third thing. Is he
There's nobody's
breathing?
getting caused immediate damage from this right now. Nobody.
Okay.
It's just.
And we can't get through to him, right? Like, he doesn't seem to be. Can you hear me?
I want it to stop. I want the pain to stop. Just make it stop.
Yes. Yeah, we can do
Okay,
that.
yes. Take a second.
What?
Take a second.
What?
And think of. You have to use your mind and think of yourself putting out a flame. Think of every time you put out a flame.
You, man!
Think-
You can do it.
You can't do it. You have to. Only you can stop you, or I will have to punch you again. Do you want that?
Punch me! Just fucking punch me!
Karen, smash!
No.
Hold. What do you do? I'm not gonna-
I think that sounds like a great idea. Are you coming our way?
I'm coming everyone's
well,
way.
she's mindless,
Yeah.
and she's thrashing around. So if you want him to get hit by her, you're gonna have to do something to make that happen.
Well, can I, use my jets of water to push him? I mean, we're all under a bunch
Roll
of
for it and
right
sell
now.
it to me, and tell me what happens. So roll for your power.
Uh,
I'm gonna go power on its own.
power on its own. Easy. You. Pedal. 6.
Okay, so yeah, tell me what happened. Tell me how you do it.
Because I've been pushing against his two hands this whole time, and he's distracted talking to DK. I see Karen sort of coming straight at us, and I just sort of go, with all the energy amped up inside me, I'm like, you got this! And I push with the third one at his face, and I spin him around right into Karen.
So you guys see this as Dot lifts up and just kind of pushes him out, and as he goes kind of flying through the air, the rest of his body just kind of reignites as he's flying this flying fireball. Now I'm gonna have you roll your action for me.
Okay.
If you get burned, I'm real sorry.
5.
So you see this fireball coming towards you as you're just smashing this entire house down around you. Tell me what you do to this guy as this fireball's flying towards you.
Well. Roar! And I grab the fireball. Because how big am I at this point? I'm pretty fucking big.
You're about 10 feet tall and
Okay,
you're
so
you're massive.
so the fireball. So the
You're a Hulk,
dude is like. So I'm like, Roar! And I'm like holding the little dude. So I grab him and I bring him right up to my face while he's screaming, and I just do like one of those, Roar! And start screaming in his face. And so I assume he continues to scream. So I'm having it, and I just start like shaking it. And I just start shaking his little body.
So you're just shaking him wildly.
Yeah.
Can you roll your might for me?
Sorry. 5.
Can you roll your intellect for me? With a -4.
Ooh.
Oh, so my intellect is a 2. I rolled a 6.
Roll again.
That 2 life.
Wait, are you only rolling a 6?
My
So can
intellect is only a 6.
Oh, so with a -4, it's impossible for you to win in this situation. Yep. So, as you grab him and start shaking him wildly, as his flames are now just burning your hands, as the flames are pushing out and burning your hands, you squeeze harder and harder, and as you're shaking and shaking and shaking, it's almost like a sound heard between the rest of the group, like cracking sound, as his neck just kind of goes limp and falls around his body as the flame almost immediately. And now the only thing on fire is kind of your hands as you're holding him, and the flame is down. And
Oh. Oh.
you're up.
Am I in, like, where did I drop? Because he dropped me, right?
Yeah, he was right next to what was going on in the center.
It was
which
a
is now,
hole in the house?
top of the house.
Is the house, has it all
It's all
fallen?
down now. It's all down.
So am I covered in rubble?
You're all covered in rubble technically, but you already took your damage.
No, I'm just trying to figure out
yeah.
what...
Yeah, the house is demolished, and some parts are still on fire, but the area you're in, Dot, completely soaked with water, and she's knocked down and out of the way.
Karen broke house.
What the hell happened to Karen? What the
She's
hell
on
happened?
drugs.
Karen!
She's on drugs.
Okay. And I try to use the connection that Karen and I have that is very strong, that has been strong,
What's our connection?
an extremely strong connection, to try to get her to come back to regular Karen. So I try to use our connection, our mental connection, and just remind her of herself.
Cool. You have no plot points, so I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to let you roll, because that's not your power.
That's fine.
I'll let you roll to get in there.
But see, because Karen and I have a strong connection.
We do have a rapport.
We have a
psychic
stronger
rapport.
connection than I have with anybody else.
Because we did
So
the
I
thing.
see Noah thinking, I was like, I got this, and I will use a plot point. And I run up, and I run, because I run fast. I'm running like 20.
You see a slow motion DK
and I
running
just
across
jump
the house.
I jump up to Karen, I go, Karen! And I like land right on her chest and like run. And I just get heavy and just the heaviest hug to just subdue her until she figures this out.
So you're using your weight powers to stand on top of her and just
Hold her
as you
down
just-
so she can't murder anyone else.
Okay, what happens when you do it? Tell me, like, so
Okay,
you grab
so
her
I
and, like,
run,
do you
and
push
it's
her to
like,
the ground, or?
Yeah, so it's like it's almost as if, like, if you ever seen any of the Child's Play or Chucky movies, when it's real, like when the Chucky jumps on a human and you're like, oh, that thing is so tiny, why is he trying to do that? That is how it looks, but I'm like right in her chest, and it's like
So you see DK and roided out Karen's boobs, just holding her like this.
Yeah, just holding
with his
tight,
face in there.
and like she's trying to like get at me, but she's so buff that her arms can't even come down, so she really doesn't have the arc to hit me, and really it's like shaking me a little because she's punching her own boobs, and then so like I'm just like, oh no, and then I fall forward and she falls on top of me, but she can't also get up. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but she's not going anywhere.
Okay. We'll let that happen for this action. That's what you did. She's being held down. You boob smashed her into the floor. You want to go ahead and roll that connection though to her head?
4.
Okay. Go ahead and use a D12 though.
Okay.
With it.
10.
So with the 414. As you kind of reach into her mind, you see that she opened the compound that was labeled WCH and kind of breathed it in, so you know now that she ingested some sort of drug that was labeled WCH, and you know that.
Jay, she got like some drug. I don't know. You need.
Yeah, she's on drugs.
No, but you need to like calm her down.
Okay.
Can't you like undo it?
I've done a lot of drugs in my life. And I know at this time we need to get Karen back to normal.
No.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create once again saline and bicarbonate in her body to flush it out. That's what I would do in Vegas. It's great. So I try that.
Roll for it. Just roll for it with a D12. Go for it.
9.
With the D12.
I got my luck.
That was a D12. Know what?
With
I
the
got my
D12.
luck.
It's a
So you get
D12.
to do another one.
But he
oh,
got
yeah, well,
his luck.
that's my D12.
But also, he's just
With
said
my-
he has his luck, so
Yeah.
not unless you roll your luck.
Unless I roll my luck, with a D12.
Which my luck doesn't count for a giveaway because it's not on a D12. Mine's on a D20, so. You're
Oh,
rolling
you
a-
get your luck on
So you
D20s.
can roll this twice.
Which
Can I
means I
roll-
have a lower chance of getting it.
Yeah.
Okay, good point.
I'm on luck. No, 10.
Okay, so what's your total?
What
I mean,
was
it's not
that?
gonna be.
14.
What was that? What did
Was
I
it
have?
a
I had a
4?
9 and a 10
Oh.
Yeah.
and 19.
Oh shit, that's close. It's really close. But unfortunately, no, it does not work. As just trying to flush her system with the drug doesn't seem to work because it's connected to her blood vessels and to her actual. You feel that it's in there. It's not like some sort of fluid that's in her body. It's connected to the molecules inside.
Guys,
her
I made a
body.
mistake.
What?
I should try something else.
Surge! I can only say 4
What do you do?
Well, I have DK on the front of me,
Holding you
or
down.
holding me down, and keeping me held down. I've murdered my friend, Gas at the Gas Can. He was
Karen,
murdered.
remember who you are. Remember who you
So
are.
I'm trying to like get a big ass up off the ground, but I can't because.
Well,
DK
no.
is-
You don't say that you can't.
Oh,
I'll say
that's-
that you can if you roll against him. So you're trying to get up. That's your action. You're trying to get up.
Brainless Karen wants to get up.
All right.
Brainless Karen sees more things she needs to smash.
I'm gonna
There's
have
like
you-
houses and cars and people and
I'm
stuff.
gonna have you roll your might against your power.
Sorry, guys. Brainless Karen wants to
Don't
smash.
apologize. You're amazing.
It's just your might die and your power die.
Okay.
4.
Well, let me remember which one I'm rolling.
It's your power. It's density.
Yeah, but there's
gonna
one for
staple that
low
shit to your
density
forehead.
and high density. And the high density is a D6. Okay. Remember who you are.
All right, you try with all of your might to push up as DK just buries himself deeper into your chest, pulling you closer and closer.
Remember who you are. Remember.
Jay, you have to try again. You gotta fix it. We can do this.
Maybe like try something other than saline. For the love of God.
It works
You have
in
like
Vegas
3
all the
things that
time.
come out
Can you
of
feel the chemicals? I bet you can feel the chemicals. I feel like I can feel everything right now.
I
You
mean,
can unsteroid her. I don't know.
I'll feel for it. And so once again, I try to feel like.
It's technically Dot. What do you do?
In the meantime, is the fact that we're in a burning house, like, is anybody in danger from the fire right now?
From the fire?
Yeah.
So as you look outside the burning house, you notice that the woods around you have started to burn as the fire department is coming down the side of the hill from where the RV had come. And Ron is kind of sitting in the front of the RV as you look over towards him, and he's just like, eyes big, as you see Lord Schaefer and all of the police officers and the chief of police all standing outside the house around you, just all staring with their eyes wide and mouths open. as the fire is kind of starting to spread into small patches around the house.
I don't know how much water I can be. I gotta try something, and the last thing I tried got someone killed. So, good luck! And I run for the trees to see if I can just wet down the first layer.
Okay, so you're gonna start trying to put out the fires up there?
Yeah.
All right, so tell me what you do. So you run up the hill and you start, go ahead and roll your power for me for the water with a D12.
So the jets sort of coalesce into a little running form of Dot as they go sprinting for the trees through the wreckage of this house.
Oh, wow, I missed one of these. I need DK to roll a D8 and Noah to roll a D20. Okay, go ahead, Dot.
I got a 5.
That'll work. I only got a 4. So,
All right.
you run out and you start using your powers to put out the flames before the fire department can get there, and no one goes to help you. People are just standing back and just frozen.
I rolled a 3.
I got a 3. Yep, I got a 3 too. Just my.
You got a 3. Now go ahead and roll a D6.
5.
5.
For the record, as the water sort of hits the flame and evaporates, I'm trying to feel the steam that is still me and cycle it back through to see if I can just, since I'm only a person worth of water.
Gotcha. Yeah, that I'll allow that for sure. Okay, so we've technically run through all of the DK secrets, so we're going to shift it to a J secret of equal importance, as you get a flash in your mind of Jay at a college party he was throwing for a nearby college. He's having a good time. He's the life of the party. We find him in front of a beautiful girl he's been in love with for a long time. He's enjoying himself flirting with her. He takes a breath and asks her out. The mood changes in this moment, and she tells him as honestly as she can that she only sees him as a friend and doesn't see him that way and means no offense. She's just looking for someone who does more than throw parties for a living. He smiles and makes a joke. And then you see him at the end of the party, everyone congratulating Jay for a dope party as he walks to his car. He sits in his car now alone and in silence, and we see that tears are streaming down his face. So in the middle of all this, as Jay is unable to make his chemical combination work, and you get this kind of connection from
I
him.
get it. You're embarrassed. You're embarrassed about this, and you're embarrassed about that girl that turned you down. I'm so sorry.
Get out of my
Put
brain!
it in my brain.
I didn't do anything. Get out of there!
Can you roll a d20 for me?
D20.
And now a d6. What was that, by the way?
8.
8?
3.
Jay, this is not the time, okay?
Time for what? I'm just trying to.
As you're yelling, you see a green mist kind of leave your hands as it travels up to Dot on the hillside, who has now gotten another burst of adrenaline as she starts going nuts, putting out the fire everywhere.
Oh! Dot's amped up!
Okay, continue.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you like focus on something else?
Yeah.
By the way, I've never seen you cry before, so it was really.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry, I just
saw me crying in that car by myself for hours.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not gonna tell anyone. The people that heard right here, they're not gonna tell anyone.
All right. So.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing. I focus on Karen.
Hulk Karen did hear that.
Oh, Karen.
And Hulk Karen laughed.
No.
Little man cry.
So I reach.
Her chuckles crush me into the ground more. No!
Ah!
Oh no!
And I look inside myself in that moment, and I look at Karen, and I start to feel that actually love that I felt for the girl at the party. And I try to bring that deeply into Karen. And I try to find out what this thing is and what the origin is.
Well, you're not going to
And
find
I
out all
start
that.
crying. I start crying as I'm going in.
I'll let you go ahead and roll your power with the d12. Fuck me. I rolled a 2, so you should be good.
D12. Where's my D? That's a D20. Where's my D12?
D12.
Oh, there we go. Forget it. Oh, there it is. Wait, I rolled a 2. What did you roll?
What's your power?
With my power.
Yeah.
Where's...
You're gonna beat it. Just
Yay.
roll it and you're
3.
gonna win. Okay,
Fine.
yeah. So, given the primitive state of your mind, you feel just a wave of this just feeling wash over you of deep caring and love as you're holding on to DK to your chest, and you stop squeezing and start cradling him like a small child.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
So she is now no longer raging out as she feels deep, deep, deep love for this small object in her arms.
Oh no. Okay. Oh no.
Noah, what do you do?
So we're still in the.
You're kind of there's not really a house anymore. It's just like a steaming pile of rubble out here in the open with a bunch of small patches of fires around you and a bunch of people just standing and staring
And
at you all.
she's
Out in the forest, just putting out fires.
okay. And she right now is not raging.
Nope.
Okay, she's calmed down. I run out of the non-existent house and run over to the police officers and the mayor and everyone that's over there. What the hell is the matter with you? You're just gonna stand there? Really?
As the chief of police comes up, and he's just kind of,
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, ma'am.
You did literally nothing. My eyebrows are gone. My eyebrows.
I'm gonna need you to calm down while we try to.
I'm not gonna calm down. Okay, look at this girl over here
Ma'am?
has become a host.
Ma'am?
And your fire department isn't even
Ma'am?
helping.
As you kind of look back at him, you notice himself kind of holding his sidearm as a bunch of the others have now kind of like all kind of gathered behind him, all kind of looking at you, extremely concerned and bewildered. Ma'am? Just please calm down.
Calm down.
Just
my friend.
can we
is
not
10
escalate
feet
this?
tall.
Can we not escalate this anymore?
What do you mean
Then-
by escalate? Why? What is your hand doing?
Just back away. Back away.
What?
Just
You want me to go back over into this flaming heap?
as you're kind of yelling at him, you see Molly, Miss Wilson, just kind of stand between him and now looking at you. What do you need?
Help!
How can we help? We don't know what we're looking at.
You have an entire line of police officers, and you just watched us. You watched
So
us.
what
My
you want
hair
us to
caught on
do? You want them?
fire?
Do you want them to do what they want to do? What they're terrified about?
What about a tranquilizer, huh? You guys don't have one of those? You don't have to use a bullet on her.
That's a very tricky situation. How much does it take to bring down someone like that, and how much do we use to not kill her?
I don't know how much we use on like a bit. She's 10 feet tall. She's like twice her size.
So we just estimate. We just make a guess. I'm doing everything I can to keep these men from shooting you. So just try not yelling at them as the very anxious police officers have their hands on their weapons.
You guys are the ones that brought us here.
Obviously, that was a mistake.
Yeah, obviously you guys didn't even step in to help.
You all have a lot of expectations for how you think other people should be conducting themselves, despite realizing there was a man literally on fucking fire inside that house.
Oh, and we're supposed to know what to do with it?
You ran in.
That's because you guys did it.
We assess situations. You don't run in blindly. Now, please, you're recommending tranquilizer. We can work on that, but we can't just shoot a woman up with the tranquilizer. That's just as bad as possibly shooting her. So let's all calm down a little bit and try to think this out. She seems to have regained herself.
Oh, okay.
She seems to have regained herself. So let's calmly think of a solution that doesn't involve anyone else getting hurt or dead.
Okay, because you've just been watching from the sidelines this whole time.
Again, one of these days we'll run you through proper police procedure and we'll just let people
You're
run
not a
into
police-
a burning.
you're
No,
not a
I'm not,
police
but you're not
officer,
about to
Mrs.
expect
Dot's
police
mom.
officers.
You know
You're
what?
acting like a fucking child.
Okay, you know what? The dad.
Police officer, arrest this woman.
What? No.
Arrest this
You
woman.
cannot
are you
arrest
doing?
me.
This woman is obstructing any chance of us moving
you
forward in
guys-
this situation.
Mom, you know
They're
damn well she's
doing
not
nothing.
obstructing anything.
Dot, you have to step back from this for a second and think about what this looks like to normal people. To people who aren't you.
It looks like I'm the
There
only
is
one
a
putting the
line
fire out.
of police officers here. The fire trucks are on the way.
Oh, great.
What do you want police officers to do? Piss on it?
You know, not
So-
shooting would be great.
They haven't yet, which is quite astonishing. If you really think about it. A literal man on fire just blew a small bomb into a house. And a group of kids ran in there, and now one of them is 10 feet tall and squeezing the life out of another child. And we do not know how to handle these situations, and that's why we think, and we assess, and we discuss before someone goes in half-cocked and gets someone else killed. We can't just react. We can't. That is how people get hurt. Enough people have already gotten hurt tonight, so let's calmly try to figure out this situation without yelling at police officers.
Big Karen, you think you can walk over there by Noah and see? You know, you remember Noah, right? Do you remember Noah? Can you walk over there real quick?
So I I pick up like a rock or something that's by me that's like tiny, and I like throw it out, and then I let him go so that we can play catch. And so as he runs over to the rock,
As
I
you go to pick
follow
up the
him.
rock, you see a lot of the police officers in the back kind of all like react as you then grab the rock and toss it over. What do you do, DK?
I pick it up, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, here you go, and I would throw it as far as I can before turning and addressing the police officers.
So you throw it as far as you can up the hill as
No, not at the hill, towards the rubble, not towards people, like back.
No, I mean the hill is just woods.
Okay, all right,
So
yeah.
you're like throwing it as far
Yeah.
as you can as 10-foot tall Hulk Karen goes smashing through and running up the hill as everyone's just kind of watching. So as long as DK has Karen occupied, let's try to come up to a solution.
So fine, so
What-
do your jobs. What's MCH? How do you stop it?
Everyone, calm down.
I can't calm
What do
down.
you
know.
mean, what is MC... What?
There was like a briefcase. It said MCH.
Yeah, there was some type of
MCH?
military box in there. Do you know anything about it?
No.
It's what happened to Karen.
That's what she did. So you have
So there
no
was a
clue.
box in there
with chemicals
with
that
chemicals in it.
created that.
Do you think that those chemicals possibly created the individual that was inside the house?
I don't know
Well,
what
I
happened.
don't know.
Nobody knows what was in his head.
Was that in your research?
That's information you would have access to. That's me as the GM saying, you do know.
I know.
because you
Who's
saw it."
asking this? Is this Mrs.
Molly.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that woman. Yeah, he was like working on the whatever drug was in there, which no thanks to you guys. We all went in there into this burning building.
Hey,
No, I'm tired. You know what?
Okay,
Your
I
husband
get
thinks
you.
he's a
No,
bad
I-
dad, but
Noah,
you're the one that's a bad mom.
No.
You let your
Noah,
daughter just go in there.
No.
Did not let my daughter go in there.
Yes,
You
Noah.
watched her.
Noah,
Ran off.
Molly. No.
A gust of dust and wind that we still don't know where came from appears out of nowhere, and then I turn around and my daughter's gone once
Mom,
again.
we were
So
trying
before you
to
start
help.
lecturing me about how I feel about my daughter, please,
Can I calm down?
can we keep our heads in this situation?
I'm gonna
Okay.
use my plot point.
Okay.
So I come out of the woods, and I've got the rock, and I start like happily skip smashing over to everybody, and I see where DK is, and I see that everybody is there just kind of being angry and yelly or whatever. And then I just, because I'm still filled with love, and I'm still filled with the love of the friends that I remember, and I don't really know a lot about Molly. So I just kind of like look over, and I'm like, and I sit down, and then I take DK and I just like put him into my lap, and I'm just sitting there,
Giant.
just
It
being
just grabs you,
and
and
hanging out.
everyone is extremely tense as you run up.
Hey, officers, you can unpucker your assholes because I solved these situations. While you guys were sitting there ready to shoot literal fire, I went in and handled it. And this is what I was talking about, Molly, when I said we have dealt with this. And while you sat there and planned, you don't know how many people could have died. And to be honest, we don't know how many people are dead now.
Sir
as he
sat
says
there and
that?
planned.
Yeah, sat there and
A gust
planned.
of wind comes up, and within 10 seconds,
Your problem is solved.
Another explosion goes off that injures 4 more police officers,
Oh.
catches the hillside on fire, and then we see an individual literally get killed by a larger version of the woman that went into that.
Guys!
Oh,
Guys! I'm standing there with the dead dude in my hands. Or I don't know if he's dead.
Oh,
But the
he's
guy-
dead.
Yeah, he's dead. And I'm crying.
Okay, stop.
And I'm crying.
Jet,
And I'm there and I'm
Jet.
like, I just put him down.
As you put him down, Mr. Wilson, Chuck, kind of runs forward as one other kind of police officer runs out from the group, and they go over, and the police officer kind of kneels down and kind of looks back at the rest of them, and no,
I don't
I'm still,
even
and
want
adrenaline is going through every
a
part of me.
drop of judgment when you guys were about to shoot the people who stopped this problem for you. You were going to kill this man either way. But go ahead and place the blame on us, or we can do the
Why is it just assumed that these police officers here are bad people?
Have you been watching the news ever?
These men, some of them extremely injured, had an explosion go off next to them. Did not open fire. Saw a group of kids run in. Tried to assess the situation and how to move forward. Another explosion happens, injuring more of them. Do not open fire. A creature the size of a barn kills another man.
Which
They
you
do
would have
not
done.
open fire. They are now holding back despite being way over their heads, completely unsure of what they're looking at and what's happened.
Figure
want
out what
you
that
all to
chemical was
step
and let's
outside of yourselves for just a second
You
and
keep-
imagine.
stop
what-
bragging about not killing people and let's
exact-
solve this
you
problem.
keep asking us to look outside of ourselves. How about you get your head out of your own ass?
Don't be mean to
and
my
think
mom.
what we've been through.
Can we all just focus?
Since you're the normal one, take 1 second to think what everybody standing before you had to deal with before even looking at your fucking face. I'm so tired of hearing you grandstand in front of these 6 people who had to witness so much death, who had to go against so much. You don't know what we've been through, but you sit there and you talk like you know. You've done shit. All you did was cry and bitch on the camera for your daughter. You didn't even go and look for her. We brought her back. We did.
Don't assume anything.
Oh, I don't have to. Based on how you handled everything, you are not ready.
We have not had to
you are
handle-
not ready for Sciats.
No,
this
we're
is not
certainly
ready
not.
for our sanctuary. Learn how to deal with us before you start throwing us around. We
You're
did
right.
this.
Learn how to deal with you. That's a great observation, as you've proven to be extremely hostile towards us who are just trying to assess the
You're
situation.
not trying to assess anything. I'm so tired of this.
Mr. Schaefer, as much as I hate saying this, I do not think it is wise that we allow these individuals to leave here not out of our custody. As she says this, Mr. Schaefer kind of turns his head and looks back as he's down on the ground. He just kind of lowers his head in disappointment as Lord Schaefer stands up and is like, I'm sorry, we were wrong to call you here. I'd appreciate if all of you handed yourselves over to the police until we can figure this out. Because we can't, a man died today, and many people saw it, and that's not something that we can just walk away from.
Mr. Schaefer, you've already made one mistake today. Do you want to make another one?
This is me trying to avoid it by taking
I promise
proper
by
procedure.
avoiding it is letting us leave. By doing anything else, I promise you, I'm done with this town.
Young Mr. DK, in this situation, I wish there was more I could do, but I cannot,
Jay,
in good faith, see
I would never ask you to do this.
someone
If it
kill
wasn't
another
serious.
human being in front of me,
You know what
and
I want
us
you
have
to do.
to act as if nothing happened.
You know what I want you to do right
I
now,
have my
Jay.
arms out.
I'm sorry, Dot. You know what I want you to do right now, Jay.
Yo, man, I ain't gonna kill anybody.
You don't have to. Just do enough.
And we're going to end the episode right there.
DK's trying to murder people.
I'm not trying to murder people. I'm trying to save my friends.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching an episode of Valiant Vanquished. That ended in a
Burn my
super-
eyebrows off.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
It's your fault.
I killed another guy.
You didn't kill him.
I killed him.
Yeah.
I threw him.
Why would you open a case of chemicals? Why would you do that?
Because my intellect is a D6.
Your intellect, not.
Chemicals. You see a dude burning in a fire?
I wanted to see if there was a cure.
Oh my gosh! Then a drug dealer's holding on to a cure?
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh my god!
I'm just saying, if you're ever playing Zelda and there's something that's happening,
I get it. I get it.
and you're inside the same dungeon, inside that dungeon's going to be a key to fix the thing that's happening.
Karen plays a lot of video game stuff. and
Karen plays a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give that to Karen. It's like literally all clues are pointing towards this is the thing that made that dude crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna open that up. Let me see what's there.
What's up with that?
Oh my god. Well, guys, thank you so much. Let's run through these donations. I know Danny has to leave, so if you want to head out, we can read through these donations.
Okay.
If you're
Happy birthday, Danny!
Happy
birthday!
Guys,
stuff.
did we have how many? Did we get 2 NPC giveaways for next week? Holy shit.
We'll
Guys,
try not to
2
kill you,
NPC
future
giveaways for next week.
NPCs.
Excellent.
Bringing in 2 new people to this fucking shit show.
Already?
I had an entire plan
Oh,
of
really?
you guys literally being heroes, but everyone just wants to yell at everyone and not cooperate.
Yeah.
It's just like confrontation.
In our defense, my mom is kind of a jerk.
Well, she's supposed to be, but
That was the one thing, man.
she's supposed to be a jerk, but that doesn't mean she's not right.
We are teenagers with attitudes.
You're teenagers
yeah.
with attitudes, for
Yeah.
sure.
I have a hero complex and weird powers to like.
I also have 200%
reinforce it.
adrenaline right now.
Yeah, I know.
so-
That was great, because it was like, nope, she's not going to break. She's just going to keep yelling. Man, these power unlocks do some crazy stuff. Guys, thank you so much. We were only 1 subscriber away from hitting our chaos die, but thank you guys so much for your tips, your contributions. Who won the Faith comic book? Geico won the Faith comic book. That's awesome. That is awesome. They're pulling the winners right now from the subscriber list for the
NPC.
for the 2 NPCs for next week.
I have a damage question. Did we heal last time so that the 6 damage was taking down
Yeah,
from
you
my
have.
armor? Okay.
Yeah.
You healed, and you'll be healed next game too, because you're not continuing combat. Oh, I see Fladao is 1.
Ooh.
Fladao is 1.
Yay!
Blood out.
Blood out.
Blood out.
All right, Fladao. And who else, Lucas? Eridence? Oh, awesome. Awesome. Sweet. So Fladao and Eridence will be on the show next week. For all the new viewers who may not be aware, subscribers to this channel get an opportunity to be a part of the game. Most of the names you heard that weren't these guys throughout the episode were actual NPCs from the chat room, which is a way we like to get you guys involved. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go to Reddit and join the Reddit conversation or Twitter and tweet about your favorite moments from tonight. And
Yo, like I said, where I'm from, if there's a problem with the dungeon, you go open a chest, and that chest is gonna fix that problem.
I'm sorry, as a GM, I should have seen that would be your reasoning.
You open a chest, and the
I'm
chest
like,
has
military
fixes the problem.
box with the words on
See,
it.
and I see chest.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, it's a chest, and you open the chest, and that has the cure.
Karen looted the room.
I looted the room.
Yeah.
You looted
makes
the
sense.
room. I gave you a room to loot. That's great. That's great. If the fire wouldn't have been put out, the box would have been burnt up. But since Dot put out the fire right there, it's like, oh, I guess it's still together. And then I immediately regretted saying that. God damn it.
Amazing.
Hey, you really got into
I really hope there's some fan art
Amazing.
from tonight's episode.
Amazing performance.
Love
Oh, we got buffed out Karen. We got buffed out Gassy the gas can. Lots of buffness.
All right, guys.
Maybe
Let's go.
Hulk Stickum
You
shows up
flying
next
into the air
episode.
with a Noah who is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
happy.
Yeah. Singed eyebrows.
Well, let's go ahead and read through these tips to show you guys how much we appreciate your contributions to the channel. And there's a lot of them tonight. You guys had fun, which is exciting. Heretic Rada, first tip of the night. Fine.
What
Hashtag
up?
Lee Narrator. Can you make Exo Manowar making fun of Iffy's poor choice of anime canon? That would make me smile.
Oh man, you know what? This last episode of Attack on Titan wasn't that great.
It wasn't that good, man.
Yeah, but yeah, it was
I'm
just.
excited for what's to come though. Because
I know, but it did feel like, you know, like it was like, all right, this felt fillery, you know.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of that show. In the
Yeah, yeah.
episode,
They're just
so.
biding their time.
Biding their time. Let's see. Also, so that AI, so that NPC slot is mine. Mine, I tell you. Heretic Raider really wants to win that. KB Tibbs, happy birthday, Danny. Gaika, a bit for all. Oh, Gaika, thank you so much for your contribution. A bit for Karen, DK, Noah, Dot, J, Lee Narrator. Also, please send Faith to fight. This is my favorite show.
Oh wow, that's
I know,
look
she
at that. Yeah,
gets
and
the
then she
Faith
got
book.
Faith.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
yeah.
She
I
said
know.
Faith and then she got Faith. That's
I
awesome.
know.
Yay.
Eridence, I love getting to watch Vanquished every week. You all do such an amazing job. Happy birthday, Danny. Here's some for some Noah's secrets, maybe about a birthday of Noah's, question mark? Faith.
Tweet your
should
happy
have.
birthdays at Danny because she had to miss this.
Yes, please do. Tweet your happy birthdays at Danny on Twitter. Please, please, please. Small Fry 417. A little for DK. Fly, DK, fly. Hashtag Archer. An actual manatee. Hashtag J. Woo, finally not broke enough to be able to sub and donate. Oh, sweet.
Amazing.
Thank you. Napier Jack 1. Noah and Exo Manowar. Natty 1648. Noah. Mayor Schaefer. Time to Noah more secrets, and this is totally not an evil plot. Hashtag Eternal Warrior.
Is it?
I know.
The Pussycats. She's a punk rock prom queen. Brown Paper Magazine. Hottest thing
Hottest thing you've ever seen. Everywhere
Hashtag-
in between.
Was that you, Uberballi? Did you just want to see me say that out loud? Is that? I don't know. Getting crafty. Mr. Owl, $25 for Noah and Armstrong. Thank you. Napier Jack for Jay and Peter Stanchek.
Woo!
Heretic Rada, is DK finally realizing that courage and guts solve everything? All signs point to yes. Hashtag Faith seems to agree. Girl, stop eating him with your eyes. You got work to do.
Yeah.
Cupcake
Talk about
Therapy.
Faith. Talk about Faith wanting that DK.
Cupcake Therapy. Jay, for some reason, you make me feel so hyped. Jay and Ninjak. Mr. Owl, Lee Narrator and Faith. Napier Jack 1, Punk Mambo and Jay. And Actual Manatee, Jay and Faith. Heretic Rada. Hey, Zach, you know that Maryland was researching psyops way before California ever was, right? Like the Howler Initiative, Kent Island Prison, that stuff? No? Well, now you do, and it's canon. Suck it. Armstrong backing up. No one respects Maryland. Okay, I'll pass a note on. Fret Noise, a little towards helping Noah the next secret. And let's have some more faith in the battle. I guess Faith was killing it in the battle tonight. J. Seawall, J. Faith, more green mist. Uberbaldi, It's not much, but here's a little bit more so that Noah can learn all the secrets and have an amazing birthday. I have faith that she'll eventually tell us all about the deep, dark secrets Dot is hiding. Just look at that smile. She's holding something. Actually, all of Dot's secrets are the most like
Adorable.
Dot-like secrets ever.
One time I saw a bug and I stepped on it. Oh.
Negiyama, some support spread across the board. Karen, GK, Noah, Dot, and Jay. Superlot, love the show. Karen, Noah, and Faith. Feilong 93080. Lead narrator, put this plot point to good use. I guess that goes without saying, though. I know you will. An actual manatee, Noah. Come on, guys, more donations. An actual manatee, Noah. Okay, this is what I meant to send you guys. Napier Jack 1 for Noah. Feilong 93080. Dot. All of the puddles of water in the world, and there's still so many. You're the best damn puddle of water out there. Dot. Void Smoker. Karen and Jay for some ground support. Working Class Hero. Vanquished is the best thing on the internet. Hashtag Jay.
Awesome.
Working Class Hero for Jay.
Yeah.
Feilong 93080. If you density power doesn't ever come to full fruition, DK, you can always fall back on your superpower of innuendo, because you've got that double entendre superpowered already. Cupcake Therapy. Danny, I just want to say happy birthday. I'm sorry I didn't bring you the gift of new eyebrows for Noah. Odious. Noah, Danny, I got this. I just need 10 minutes, a brow pencil, and a makeup tutorial. You'll never notice your eyebrows are gone. Cope the joke. DK, press F to pay respects. Jay Seawall, Noah, need more secrets. Feilong 9380, Jay, the sodium bicarbonate, while quite logical in nature, clearly isn't working. Isn't there something else we can try? Jay Seawall, need that second NPC, DK. Feilong 93080, that's right, Noah. You tell that cop how to do his job. E1XX7, Noah. E1XX7, Noah, leveling the playing field.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for your contributions. You make this show a lot of fun and crazy. Absolutely crazy and very difficult to GM, so thank you so much. I was like, let's make this show even harder to have like a through-line plot. Yeah, we'll just have crazy shit happen dictated by the chat room. All right. Cool, and then we'll try to make it all make sense somehow. Fuck! Guys, once again, please hit us up on the Reddit for the after talk. Go over there, talk about your favorite moments of the episode, ask questions about Valiant comic books. We'll make sure we get that digital comic sent for the person that got the luck winner tonight. And yeah, that's
Get your
all
Quantum
great.
Woody.
Yeah, Quantum and Woody. Don't forget, 50% off on Quantum and Woody. Don't forget, use that code. You have till tomorrow night to get that 50% off. And yeah, I gotta figure out what the fuck we're gonna do next week. This was great. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.